We gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats. From life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and Coach Edd's cheer. We break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Halftime Coaching Adjustment Show with my brother Philly Halftime and me, Coach Edd. Two old farts here to talk about sports, life, love, whatever. We just want to have a good time. So appreciate everyone being here, ready to rock with us. Y'all know the routine. We always say the same thing. Sub up to both of us. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. The descriptions are there the information is there in the descriptions. Again, sub up, get notified. Just click that little button. So this way when we post new content, you get it. And this way you can tap in. Always leave a comment, man. This helps to get out into the algorithm. So we really appreciate you guys. You're part of the family. So let's go. Halftime, my brother, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. Fighting the day. Always fighting, buddy.
Yeah, but that's the best thing, man. You always fight and you keep on going. Just don't ever give up. So
keep on pushing.
Jimmy Valvano's the greatest statement he ever says. Never give up, never give up. So let's tap into the chat real quick. My brother Leaf, what's up, man? Salute to you, man. Make sure y'all tap into my man Leaf. He also does some great content out there. So he's a Nets fan. I still love you, bro, but you're a Nets fan. But yeah, tap in. School, my sister, thank you for tapping in. Love you, sis. Hope everything is well with you and the family. So sorry your Celtics had to go down, but hey, it's Big Blue time, sis. So let's get ready to go. So but what's up, Vic? Thanks for tapping in, man. Really appreciate you guys. Bruce Harper, what's up, man? Bruce? Thanks for tapping in. So we got a lot to get into. We're gonna get back into we're gonna get into the Sixers. So as always, sis, as always. So but let's dive right into it, and we're gonna start out with a little hockey. The Flyers, they're down 3-0. So I know halftime. You having it rough.
This gonna hurt, man. This is really gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt. This one is gonna hurt me. What's dealing with the Flyers?
What? Why are they down 3-0? What's caused them to be in this position?
Oh, the Hurricanes are just more physical, way faster. They got a lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Flyers got a couple of guys hurt. They are not as fast, as physical. I always say we got to get that defenseman, and we got to be the Broad Street Bullies again and get the bullies. Hurricanes are more bullies than the Flyers are. We're younger, and we're not completely there yet. Now, what this shows our young Flyers players is the atmosphere, how big of a stage the playoffs are, and what it means to the city. You know what I mean? This puts it in a different perspective for them guys to understand why you have to get here. What it means to the fans, what it means to the city of being in the playoffs. I mean, Flyers are going to get swept.
You think so?
Done. but it's just Hurricanes are just they are way better, just way physical, way faster. You're only getting 18 shots the whole game, and
Mm-hmm.
the Hurricanes are getting 30, 32.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna win. If the Flyers would have won the second game, I think it would have been a whole different story. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just like I said, the Hurricanes are way better.
Okay, no, I get you. I was just taking a quick look here at this article. Let me bring it up for you on from
And
ESPN.
Danny Briere did not help the Flyers out at the trade deadline with saying we're not ready to be in the playoffs yet, and now we're in the playoffs. He could have made a couple of moves he could get us farther into the playoffs, but he didn't do that.
Hmm. Well, in this article right here, um, it talks about because it's talking about the series, the Carolina and the Flyers, because they play tonight. And
Yep.
it goes to the other side. It says Dan Vladar was a revelation for the Flyers through regular season and against Pittsburgh, where he allowed
Yep.
10 goals in the 6-game series. He allowed 10 goals in the 6-game series win for the Philly over the Penguins, but he's allowed 10 goals in 3 games. So
Yes.
goaltending is a big
You
issue. We all know that.
motherfucker, like
Yeah, so and it says the young scorers for the Flyers have gone cold. Drysdale, Zegras, they got one goal apiece. Porter, Martone, Forrester, Barkey,
yep.
Mitchkoff, they haven't scored, have yet to score. So yeah, that's it. It comes down to real simple.
Right.
Goaltending and scoring. I mean,
But yeah, it's the defense. If you can't get it out of your zone,
mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm,
can't get away from the net, and you can't help your goalie out. Now, our goalie is the MVP for the Flyers. He's the
mm-hmm,
most valuable player. He is the best player on the Flyers.
mm-hmm,
He got us to where we're at. If it
mm-hmm,
wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been in the playoffs. We wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have beat the Penguins. He stood on his head. It's
mm-hmm.
just our defense wasn't good enough against the Hurricane.
Mm.
And you got to I blame the upper management because at trade deadline, you have to
Mhm,
know, hey,
mhm,
you're in or you're out of the
mhm,
playoffs.
mhm, mhm, mhm,
And Danny Briere thought we were out, that we weren't good enough. If he would have made a couple of moves, it would have been
mhm,
a whole different story. If you could have got another defenseman, you could have maybe got another guy who could put the puck in the net. You know what I
mhm.
mean? All could be all different. Could have been different real quick if he would have made a couple of little adjustments. But Danny Briere didn't do that because he
But
said we were not ready yet.
and that's you're right about that. That's key with any management organization. You have to be true, and you have to really look at the picture, the full picture, the full scope. And like you said, I mean, first of all, you have the goaltender that helped you get there. So, like you said, if you have the goaltender, that is a big thing right there. So put the key pieces around, your goaltender to help him and to help your team. So, you're right about that, bro. You're so right about that. What's up, Randy? Long time no
Randy, what
see,
is up, man?
brother. What a bunch of sexy men on here. Yeah. And yes, this is a no pause zone, so don't come on here talking about pause. Nope, we don't do that here. We know what we're talking about. Bruce says he feels the Sixers can come back, but they have to only try to win one game at a time. Well, Bruce, I mean, in any sport, you have to take it one game, one play at a time. That I agree with you. But let's. I mean, we're going to get more into that, but the Knicks are playing very well, man. They really are. So, Hurricanes are more experienced in Randy's opinion. They have
They
a
are.
slightly deeper squad. So,
Yeah, but they're
yeah.
so much faster and so much physical. The
Um,
physicality in hockey, when you're talking hockey.
mhm,
It's You might as well be like, who's more physical? The physicalness, they're just taking the puck off us like we're little schoolgirls.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you don't deserve to have this. I'm taking your lunch money and taking it down the friggin' ice. I'm gonna put it in the net real quick. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
scoring shorthanded goals.
Oh wow.
So they're shorthanded scoring, and they're not caring because how good their physicality, how fast they are, and you know
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
doing the bullies. They're being the bullies,
Well,
and that's what the Flyers used to be.
as what did Mike Tyson say? Everybody is tough until you step up and get punched in the face.
Yep.
So, there you have it. Arku, he's talking about the Lakers crying and, to the refs. I mean, yeah, we know, but everybody cries. I'm sorry. They all do. It doesn't matter the
Everybody
sport.
cries. There ain't
Everybody
one person
cries.
that don't cry. I watched the Sixers cry. I watch everybody cry.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you
watched
go
people
to,
on Boston. They were crying.
doesn't matter the sport.
I watched the Knicks. Some of the people that don't agree with some of the calls that the refs did, and the Knicks were crying. So yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, Randy said it. He follows your sentiment about your goalie. He's your MVP.
oh yeah.
Let's see, Bruce. I feel like we can trade Mitchkoff and try and get a good player. Then we can win the Stanley Cup next year if we can get Matthews. So, he's attaching to you
I
a
don't
trade.
see them giving up on Mitch Koff. Bruce, I do agree with you to get rid of him right now because he's pissing me off. But he's so young and he's very talented, but he needs more time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
the Flyers are not going to get rid of him because he needs more time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him ever getting rid of him.
All right, and let's see. Let me see, Charles. What's up, Charles?
That's good,
How you
Charles.
doing, brother? I appreciate that. That's right. Hit the like button, sub up. Sorry, you guys. I mean, I got sports on as we do this, so I got football on, and I got the WNBA. So,
Nice.
Indiana and Dallas are playing now in the W. So, Flyers are have a young decor, and it hurts at the moment. But the experience will help out next year and so on. You got to build up that core. Yeah, no, that's true. That's any sport. You got to have a good blend of young and veteran to go along to help you grow and build. So,
But
um,
making the playoffs is the key for the Flyers this year. Flyer
mm-hmm,
fans should be happy that the Flyers made the playoffs
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because it shows the team this is what you're fighting for. This is how thing goes. This is how strong you have to be.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, let's see. Randy says in the playoffs, the most physical team have a solid game plan can definitely implicate theirs.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Crybaby. Thunder are too good. I'll say this, are cool. All
Not
right,
over
but I gotta
yet.
respect. I'll give the Thunder all the due respect. They're the champs. Um, but how many times have we seen so-called elite teams that are so good get knocked off? I.e., the mighty, mighty Patriots back in the day, the
Yep.
undefeated Patriots, but you get to the chip, so I say
Yeah, they
that to
had they
say,
had a friggin' season. They didn't lose a goddamn game. They
yes,
played the Giants, and the Giants
ex-
took them down.
exactly. I say that to say, even as a Knicks fan, because I'm working on not being too high, not being too low. You just gotta,
How
try.
you not high on the Knicks the
I
way
said
that they've
too
been playing?
high. See, I said too high. Like there are some Knicks fans. I'm gonna be honest. Some of the things that you're doing is like, come on, man. Let's. Yeah, we're winning. We're 3-0. I get it. You want to feel confident in that you're going to go on to the next round. I'm not talking about that. But we're winning the chip. It's round two of the Eastern playoffs, man. We didn't even get to the conference finals, so at least let's finish this series. Hopefully we can do it tomorrow. But if not, we can win it at home in game 5. And let's take it from there. If you turn the ball over 20 times, you can't win. End of discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turnovers in any sports. That's any sports. I mean, turnovers hurt all teams, whether it's
Yeah.
football, whether it's basketball, hockey, it
It don't
hurts.
matter. It
Yeah.
don't matter what sport it is. You can't turn the
Force a
ball
turnover.
over. You
Now,
can't
if
turn
you're
it over.
I will say this, Arku. If you're telling me your strength is forcing turnovers, then that tells me as long as a team protects the basketball, they can beat you. That's what you're when you think about that statement right there, their strength is forcing turnovers and getting points off of those miscues. So if you protect the ball, even
Right.
if you go down, shoot, and you don't get the basket and you force them to get a rebound, then you can get back on defense and prepare. Then that's basically you're taking that's as a coach, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take away what you do well. I want
Right.
to do that and then force you to do something else that you're not good at. So I think the Thunder are a little bit better than that. I don't think their strength is forcing turnovers. It's a key element. It's a key factor, yes, but I don't want to think it's a strength. I mean, SGA, man, that dude is a he's a buckets machine. So
Yeah, he's a
um
beast.
good that you're doing well, Charles. So appreciate you guys tapping in and joining the conversations. It's a family thing. I feel you. You're right about the Flyers. Don't want to get rid of him, but they'll have to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm not celebrating it. Oh, there you go. That's what I like to hear. So, um, let, rest in peace, lady. Bobby Cox, one of the finest people of the game. I didn't know he just passed. Oh,
Wow.
rest in peace, man. So,
You know he
um,
passed either.
yeah. So, but yeah, getting back to we're done with this. So, finished with the hockey. So, so you're basically saying they're going to be done today. They're not going to be able
Yeah,
to
the
force a game
Flyers are
5.
done tonight.
Okay. Well, I mean that.
I mean, like I said, Flyer fans should be excited. They should
Mhm.
be excited what the Flyers did. You didn't
Mhm.
see playoff hockey since '08,
Mhm. Mhm.
and that's a long time. Got to see playoff hockey. It was very entertaining. You
Mhm.
have a goalie. The key thing is having in hockey is having a goalie. You got a goalie.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sign him,
Mhm.
extend him for a long time. Build around
Mhm.
him. Get that defense elite, and you will be good.
Okay. Okay. Well, there we have it. Hopefully the Flyers will make hopefully they can push to at least a game 5. So that's the one thing I definitely what's up, Mitch? A good show today, man. Appreciate you. You guys did a great job earlier today with the morning wake up. So those you don't tap into Mitch, he always has some good stuff, whether it's in the hardcore or with us here. So, and again, all that information for the channels for halftime, myself, the hardcore, the Aboriginal Sports Network, it's there, man. You want some great content at all different sports, whatever, it's here, man. It's definitely here. So, you guys seen playoff hockey in 2018. Well, I know
Okay.
you halftime probably has.
Yeah.
I can't say me. I mean, I'm a very, very, very casual fan. So
Yeah, but it's just what I'm saying is it's not really been it's been a long time. It's
mm-hmm.
been since the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long
Mm-hmm.
time. It's just been too long. And they finally got it, and this young crew gets to have it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Bruce says, I feel Carolina doesn't have a good goalie, but I feel that they have good defense and offense.
No, Hurricanes have a good goalie. They got a good goalie. They wouldn't be blowing people away, Bruce, in the playoffs, sitting for a week, waiting for us. You know what I mean? Like they got a good goalie. They got good defense.
Um
Their team is good. Don't try to shut the Hurricanes short. They're a good team. Some people got them winning the Stanley Cup.
Mitch, to answer the greatest wide receiver for the Giants of all time, if you go by numbers, it's going to be Amani Toomer, because I believe he's number one. But in terms of impact and game changing, what he did to the game for the game, it's going to surprise you. It's going to be Frank Gifford. I mean, Frank Gifford. Now he played end and like a wingback, running back. So nowadays you could say he's kind of like a little slot guy. Because the wing back then would play right outside on the end of the line next to the tight end, right behind him. But he'd go out into patterns, but he could also run the football. So, I mean, it's a different time, different era. But, of course, Monty Toomer, he has longevity. He has the yards. I think he's the all-time leading receiver. He's may not be dynamic. Now, I know a lot of people will say Odell is probably one of them, but he was extremely dynamic. You could even get an argument, because of Plaxico. But he,
I thought people were going to say Plaxico.
Plaxico was
because you guys won a Super Bowl with him, but
he was only here 3 years. Think about that. He wasn't here a long time. And then what hurts him?
That's what hurts this question. Like, you got good people, but they weren't here a long time.
Plaxico gets hurt also because, let's be real, he shot himself. If he didn't shoot himself, because that season after they won the first in 2007, they were on course to get back there, and him shooting himself derailed that team. And I think if he didn't, he never would have left. He would have stayed here, and he probably would have been he would have had a lot more of an impact to what the Giants did in the passing game. So, but the Giants have had, you can make an argument Victor Cruz for a moment until he got hurt. I mean, it's hard. The Giants, more so than anything, have been built on defense and the run game and the line of scrimmage than the passing game. Because back in the day, Giants Stadium was nothing to play in, man. Bill Parcells is a master. He'd open those tunnel doors, and the wind would come in, and it's always swirling there. So
people didn't want to. They said it was like running on concrete.
Mm-hmm. That also.
They had the 10-yard line. They had that fucking little hole, and people would get tripped up by y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. See, Eagles fans know this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got the 12th hole. I call it the 12th hole. You got like the 12th man. You at the freaking 10-yard line. You got this hole that trips everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a Eagles game and the Giants, and they had to cancel the game because they didn't like how the field was.
Yeah, I mean, Giant Stadium and now MetLife has always been one of those anomalies, but a lot of fields was like that. I'm going to be honest.
Veterans Stadium was like that too.
Yeah.
So don't act like it fucking. Hey, we're at the best stadium.
I mean, look what happened
Veterans Stadium sucked ass.
Don't forget about the playmaker. I mean, he hurt his neck and literally had to retire behind it. When he. So I mean, here's the thing. Okay, for me, football is best when you play it on grass. It's just grass and dirt. It's just that to me is the best. I would prefer, but I get it.
So it was the Raiders that had that grass dirt. Because they had the baseball.
Yeah, because they had the baseball diamond. Yeah,
they had the baseball diamond right on the field. They didn't cover it up. They just had the baseball diamond right there. They just dug the mound out.
Exactly.
They dug the pitcher mound out and they said, "All right, football's here."
Yeah. So
I think it was the Raiders.
The Raiders did back in the day.
That's the only one that actually did that. Actually, did it right.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I mean, Chicago Stadium back in the day was grass. Green Bay has always been grass. The frozen tundra.
But I mean, teams that were like dealing with
baseball and football.
Too.
Yeah. No, and I get it. Most state because it's about the money, man. Let's be real. They don't want to pay all that money to keep up on the grass field because you got to cut it and maintain it, water it, and I get it. everybody wants to cut corners and save $1 here or there, but what I'm
Making
saying,
billions of dollars. Let's be for real. Stop crying like little girls over billions of dollars.
look, all I can say is football playing on grass field. The field doesn't beat up the body as much as
Right. Because the ground will give.
yeah.
Ground
And
gives a little bit. Like when you go
yeah.
to freaking falling down on the ground, in the grass, it caves in a little bit. Actually,
Mhm.
turf don't. Kind of bounce off of it.
Look, I played in college on AstroTurf. The worst one I ever played on was it was Brooklyn College. They had, you remember the mats that when you came to your house that looked like grass and they were plastic?
Yeah.
They literally had that type of field all stitched together in a sense, and it was horrible. And then back in the day, Trenton State, now the College of New Jersey, I will say theirs was soft. It was really soft. That one was the best, but everyone else, everyone either had grass and you had that, like I said, giant back in the day, the Giants turf. Nah, I prefer. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, man. Playing on football, I get it. Y'all younger kids, y'all want to look good because you play good, but I want to be dirty. I mean, I remember the Dick Buckus standing there,
Yes.
dirt
Yes.
all over the place, blood.
Yes.
And you say, now he's played a football game. And I mean, y'all
Yes.
want to be pretty and look good. I get it. I get it. Y'all want to be the pretty boys. Be you, do you. Me? Nah, I want grass, man.
Yeah,
Because
you gotta have that dirty look. Like,
yes.
oh look, they went through shit.
Yes, you
They
knew they
held
played.
back. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So, but okay, we're gonna get back into. We'll talk a little bit more football a little bit later, but gonna tap into baseball. See how both teams are doing. Um, you keep tucking your head,
Well,
bro.
my fucking city sucks right now, dude. I just put my head down because I got my fucking Phillies suck. My Flyers are losing. The Sixers are losing.
But the Sixers and the Flyers are in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
they're gonna get swept, both of
what,
them.
swept or not, but you're in the playoffs. But I get you.
Yeah. And then look what happened. They lose to Colorado.
Yeah, but
Hey,
the
listen, I
Phillies
will
in
say
the.
this. I
Mhm.
will say this. Got ready to bring in Rob, and guess what? They start winning fucking games.
Yeah. I mean, in the NL East, you're tied for third, yeah, with Miami, but you're on a 2-game losing streak. I will say that.
Yes.
Overall, let me see where you guys. Oh, let me see. Where's the wild card? Wild card. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And yeah, you're closer to the bottom than you are to, but you're
Oh,
three
yeah,
and a
we're not
half.
making the playoff.
But you're 3.5 out,
Yeah,
or
we're
four
not
and a
making the
half.
playoffs though, Coach. Because listen, did they pull him at the right time? Yes, but it's hard to get these guys in order the way they did. I just don't think I could be wrong. I'm
No,
known to be wrong once in a while. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're
it's
gonna make the playoffs.
it's early. That's what I'm getting
Oh,
at.
it's
And,
way
and
early. It's way
yeah,
early.
and the wild
There's a
card, you're
lot of
four and a
baseball.
half. You're 4.5 out, so it's not.
Yeah, but people are gonna be better.
Yeah. No, I get it. Everyone. I mean, how does it go? And do you make any other moves before the trade deadline? So, I mean,
And they're
like
not
I
gonna
said.
make any moves. They're not doing that.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
The Phillies are not making any moves. They're gonna run it back. That's their MO. Run
Well,
it back.
your scoring differential is -44. It's the worst. Oh wow. It's the worst in the National League.
Uh-huh.
But you're 7-3 over the last 10, and that's during that change.
Yeah.
So, so if you're playing 700
It's
ball the rest
because,
of the way,
Coach,
yeah.
when players go, we want you gone as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go on a we're not going to hit. We're going to fuck up in the outfield. We're going to fucking try to get you going. And that's what Bryce Harper even said in an interview. Hey, we're waiting for this to see what kind of decision they want to make before we start winning games. Who says that? I mean, yeah, a fan like me could say that. You're playing the fucking game. You can't say, hey, we want Rob going, because that's the way what he just said. He said, we want you going. We're waiting for upper management to get rid of the manager because we don't believe in him no more.
Yeah, you can't say that. Publicly, you can't say that. You shouldn't. If you want to go into management,
you can say it, but you look like the asshole.
I will say
I can say it. I'm a fan.
But you should be saying that privately, not publicly. So,
right.
that's what it boils down to.
They went on a 11-game losing streak. And only out of 12 games, they only win one game. Yes, a head's got to roll. Yes, it's going to be Rob. Rob wasn't a great manager. I say all this always. At the World Series, he sucked as a manager. He was horrible as a manager. He only rode on these guys' coattails. Now the players said, we're not playing for you no more. You can't say that publicly, though.
Yes, exactly.
That's what the Phillies just said. They said it publicly, and then they show it publicly by winning games.
Well, and then that's any coach manager when you lose the locker room. Yes, things change. Players get excited. They play better. Yes, I agree with you. The issue is the public. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Was the public making that public or saying it publicly? You want to say it privately to management, and then they make the decisions from there. So, let's see what's Victor saying.
I mean, like I said, I don't think the Phillies are going to make the playoffs. I didn't think they were going to anyway. But can they change a thing and win games? Yeah.
You said it with the Sixers.
Early. It's way early.
With the Sixers,
anything
they're not making the playoffs. So I get you. I
mean, people can get injured, and that team goes on a losing streak because one of their major guys are injured.
Yeah, you guys are not the worst in the division. That's the Mets. But
that's because we won a couple of games, Vic. Because they're trying to show, hey, look, you got rid of Rob. We're going to start winning some games for you. That's all it's about. It's like if the Mets would fire their coach, they will start winning games.
Yeah,
the Mets are trying to tell the owner, fire the coach. Then the owner says, fuck y'all. I'll still make $1 million. I'll still make my money and be able to pay you guys. Mets don't care.
Okay.
If that owner would fire the coach of the Mets and go get the coach of the Red Sox that just got fired, way better team. I want him as my coach. He said he wanted to stay home.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough money.
He'll be in high demand if he doesn't get latched on this year. So, by the end of it,
like I always say, money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah.
I don't think the Phillies offered him enough money.
Well, New York will, because they have that owner who will spend that money. So
New York has the money. New York got a guy that he ain't scared to throw the money out.
Sophie Cunningham is so fun. Nah, no, you can't look at that. You can't look at that halftime.
What?
I said Sophie Cunningham. She's a gorgeous woman.
Oh, yes, I can. I'm allowed to look. It's not allowed to touch, man. I'm allowed to look. I'm just not allowed to touch.
Well, you can't Google like I can because I'm single.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can look, but yeah.
The only one I'm allowed to get with, that's Elvira. I can get away with Elvira. I can't get away with any other woman.
Yeah. The
I
wild card
can't get
space.
away with any other woman, just Elvira.
Yeah, the wild card in the National League does seem pretty packed right now. But again, as we've been saying, it's early. It's early. I mean,
Oh, it's way too early.
As bad as the Mets and the Giants are, they're only 6 games out, and hell, they've only played what 38 games out of 160 something games. So
yeah, there's 166 or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll see as we go along. So, as they go, so and things will change now.
Colorado.
Will you be right? You could be. You more than likely are right. I will agree with you there. Halftime. So it's not looking good, especially making this change. But the change maybe and playing that the key is to me. They're 7 out of 10 out of the last 7 wins out of the last 10 games. So that's 700 ball.
Here you go, Coach.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the thing that people in Philly that's going on. I got a catcher that is playing left field. Sometimes I got a catcher that's playing third base. I have a catcher in Stubbs. That the dude is so tiny. He's not an outfielder. He's not a third baseman. But they're trying to make him in there because they don't want to go get an outfielder and they don't want to go get a third baseman. They don't want to go get a guy where your most need is. They said, I'm going to put a catcher in there. If you think that you could put any player in any position, then you don't deserve to be a general manager.
But it's also about the manager too. The manager needs to tell the general manager, he's not that. You need to join the conversation and tell the general manager, look, I can't make him into a catcher. I can't make him into a position. His skill set says he's XYZ. So
they don't want to hear that.
Excuse me.
I'll be honest with you. They don't want to hear that.
What's up with this catcher that the Guardians just got from the Giants?
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, because I just saw it right here on the timeline for ESPN. Yeah, okay. Your manager. Okay, yeah, they just posted it. Yeah, here it is. Gold Glove, Guardians land Gold Glove catcher Bailey from the Giants.
Oh, wow. That's a nice move.
Yeah, they declared two-time Gold Glove winner Patrick Bailey from the Giants for the number 29 pick in this year's ML draft and left-handed pitching prospect Mag Tugboat Wilkerson.
See, that's a team that's going. They're going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing you need a catcher, they went and got a catcher. Say, we need a catcher. We're gonna go get one.
That's where
you need a left fielder. You know what they say? Hey, put it. You know what? We'll bring up Stubbs that is only a catcher and he's not that good of a catcher, but we're gonna play him in left field. That's like saying I'm gonna take a linebacker or I'm gonna take a corner and just make him a quarterback. Hey, you know what? You never played the position? Hey, go out there and throw the football. Who does that?
What's up, Cave? Thank you, man, for tapping in. Smash the like button and smash the salute, fellas. Smash that like button, and as always, let's go Knicks.
There's the shot. There's the Knicks fans. Put the shots.
well, we didn't get to that point as yet, because there's something I want to say. I'm not gonna be as crazy as some other Knicks fans. Even Cave, he's not being crazy. He's just he's rooting on his team. That's fine.
No. I love it.
Yeah, so
you all deserve it. You shouldn't be celebrating.
Look,
You
all I
guys
can
look
say,
damn good, and you're dropping 40 points on
look,
teams, and you guys are looking good.
all I want to say is what I'm getting at is the over the edge. It's just like after game 2 when J.R. Smith came out of the stadium and they mobbed him and knocked him on the ground. It's like, really? I mean, are y'all that crazy? Like, come on, man. That part I don't want to get. You wanna, stomp on a t-shirt with the Sixers logo, all that. I'm cool with that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm cool with
Right.
that. I don't care about that. But beating up other fans of other teams, no, man. That's too much.
Some
That's
of that I think is clickbait. I think it's fake. But if they're really doing that, then they need to get jail time.
yes. There is a line and unfortunately, because it goes into the environment that we're in nowadays, where people feel entitled to act in certain manners, say whatever they want, and don't understand. Yes, you can say what you want. You have a right to it, but there are
Right.
also certain you can't go into a movie theater. You can say fire, you
Yeah.
can yell out fire, but guess what? If you get caught, there are consequences. It's not like
Yes.
all willy-nilly that you can just say it and oh, you're not going to get in trouble. Oh,
Right.
yes, you will. You'll get in trouble. So, and things like that. You want to go around ripping jerseys off of people and assaulting people. Okay, you can do it. Don't get me wrong, but
You're not allowed to
you get
touch
arrested.
people. It's against the
You gonna
law to
get
touch.
yeah, you can get arrested.
If you don't know me and you hit my hat off my head, and you ain't got to touch me, you just hit my hat off my head. I can
Mm-hmm.
sue you. You can go to jail. I can sue you. And then you'll cry.
Girl.
What the heck? I only hit his hat off his head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you're getting sued. And then you're going to get sued for $40,000. For what?
Mm-hmm.
Because you ripped the shirt off somebody?
Mm-hmm. But
And why
there's
am I getting sued for $40,000? That's bullcrap. No,
it's a
you
fine
were a jerk
line.
off.
And that's where, you know
But
what?
you notice nothing. This is why I said I thought it was fake. 'Cause nothing happened to him. You didn't
No,
see the
I get
cops
you.
step in. You didn't see a law enforcement step in and take care of control. And don't tell me no cops are there.
No, that part I'm
The
with you.
cops
They
are
are
here.
there.
The cops are there. Don't tell me the cops ain't there.
Well, I'll say this. Again, there's not enough information with that because you're right. It could be clickbait, or it could be the cop. That person probably said something, and the cops are like, "I don't care, whoop his ass. He's a Sixers fan. I'm in New York, so because I know some cops that are like that. I ain't gonna lie
Yes,
to you.
yes, yes.
I know some
I
cops
met a
that'll
cop like
they'll
that
turn a
too.
blind eye. They'll turn that
Yes,
blind
I met
eye.
cops that will they will turn the other cheek.
Yeah, yep. They'll just okay. Go ahead.
But
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying is, that's why
Mhm.
I said it was
No.
clickbait and it was bullshit.
Yes, no, there
Because
is the
guess what? The cops have to step in. Can't tell me there's no cops. Well, the
no.
cops just weren't there.
Yeah, you're right.
Bullshit. Have you ever been to a basketball game? Have you ever been to a
Yeah,
sports game? There are cops everywhere. You can't
exactly.
sneeze without seeing a cop. They just
Exactly.
walk around.
Exactly. No, you're right. That part, that's why I said I'm with you. It's not enough. And yeah, in this day and age with, with
Yeah.
social media, yeah, you're right. You're right. They're probably out there scheming it up and,
Yeah, and all they
look,
gotta say is, "Yo, he's my buddy," and we were doing clickbait, and
yeah,
they would have said, "Oh, that's fine.
yeah.
That's funny." They'll be like, "Yeah, that's funny. Oh, okay. You
Now
don't
look,
have a problem with it, and you don't have a problem with it.
yeah,
All
because they
good."
he
That's what the
ripped the
cop will say.
jersey. Now, if they had of he was on the ground and they were stomping on him and punch and the difference between a real punch and real stomping on somebody. And you
Yeah.
know what? Come on, man. So and all they did was really rip the jersey or pull at the jersey, and that was about it. So
Yeah, if it was real, though, like I said, I don't think it was real. When that guy goes to jail, that guy goes to jail. The guy
hmm
that ripped up the jersey, even though it's a jersey, he goes to jail. Now you have a criminal record. You go to jail, and then what?
Yeah,
Guess what? You have to go to court.
Yeah, you pay a fine.
You're gonna lose the lawsuit that the guy who has on you, because now your buddy just videotaped it like a damn moron.
That's the other thing, man.
Yeah, like a damn moron. His buddy videotapes it, gets him in trouble when he rips the jersey off. How violent it was. Guess what? It's 40 grand, 50 grand. That'd be easy. That's 50 grand easy. Any lawyer could win. And then that guy's sitting in the corner crying, dude, I was only fucking around. I was only playing. Well, fuck around and find out. Know what I mean?
You're so right. You're so right.
I just think it's so.
You're so right, bro. I can't lie to you. I mean, you're right. It is true. It's like okay. You do that, and you're going to jail. So, but hey, that's how some people are. So, but moving over to the Yankees. Let me get off of the Phillies now.
Oh my God.
Now
I gotta look at the Yankees. They're doing good.
But here's the thing: the Yankees are tied for the second best record in all of baseball. The Cubs are at number 1, and the Yankees are like a game behind them.
Oh, it's because it's too early, Coach. That's all.
Yeah, it is. But I will say this, okay, because I've always been hard on the Yankees, because expectations. We're Yankees fans, and look, they set that standard. They set it high. That's the expectation. But we haven't even had 2 of our best pitchers pitch this year. Think about that. You haven't had Rodon and you haven't had Garrett Cole in the lineup, and they're not coming until probably next month. I think Cole is next month. Rodon might be the end of the month.
I thought I heard end of the month that they both were coming back. But,
okay, so the end of the month, beginning to
come back in it. That sounds even more believable that one's coming in the beginning of the month and one's coming in the end of the month.
Yeah. But when you think about that, it's like, because I've been critical of the Yankees. Anybody know me last year, I was really hard. But, like when they played with Toronto, Toronto had the best record, and the Yankees technically had the same record as Toronto. It's just Toronto had beat them head to head. So right now, and I told everyone, I said, the team for me that always gives the Yankees the most trouble is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, they don't have the big money to get the big free agents, but every year they may have 1 year where they're down, but then every other year they're right there with the Yankees in the top of the division, and that's where they are right now. I mean, Toronto is a half a game behind the Yankees. I mean, not Toronto, Tampa Bay. Toronto, they're not having a good year. Boston, which we know, Baltimore. So the Guardians are literally what 5.5 behind the Yankees for the best record, and then the Athletics are probably 6 games out. So the Yankees, it's going to come down to the Yankees in Tampa Bay. But as long as they don't have any major catastrophic injuries, the Yankees are. I know Phillies don't want to hear it. Everyone doesn't want to hear it. The Yankees, oh my gosh. And Aaron Boone, you got to do it, bro, because you have the talent. You have the talent. So the expectation is World Series or bust. I'm sorry, it is. And I know Philly is struggling, and New York right now it seems to be trending up. So we'll see what happens. So, but what are your thoughts about the Yankees? I mean, so far.
Yankees are good. Yankees will always be good. I mean, you guys. It's the only thing I think you guys. You're right. It is going to be World Series or bust.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say that, my question would be, if there's an injury.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, do you give them a leadway of an injury when you say that?
No, of course. I mean, like right now,
the injury bug can come at a fucked up time or the way your team is going, you lose a couple of pitchers, or you lose, you know, your
Judge,
outfielders,
yeah.
there'll be some issues.
Well, right now, Giancarlo is out. Let me see, how long is he out for? Yeah, it says no here. Here it is. NJ.com says no quick return for Giancarlo Stanton, Rodon, or Carroll. Cole. So doesn't um he's on, is he on the 10-day? It's 12 days. Yeah, he's out longer than that. And yeah, they don't know when he's coming back. He's been out for 12 days. So um I mean, but again, it's they have enough to replace him. I'm sorry, they do. It's not like, okay, like Aaron Judge. I'm sorry, you can't lose Aaron Judge for 60 days. That
Right,
would hurt, to what you're saying.
right.
Um, Rodon is nearing his return from a longer than expected recovery. He's had 3 rehab starts, including a poor final one at AAA. His debut will be on regular rest against the Brewers on Sunday. So it sounds like he's going to be coming back soon. Okay, okay. So he's coming back soon. Cole is not close. Um, and he gave up a bunch of positives from his 4 and a third inning, 5-run rehab start. He's working at different things. He has to make 3 more starts in the minors. He'll go beyond 30 days for his rehab. So, um, which began April 17th. So, okay. So he's going to be out for a little while. So, but it sounds like Rodon is on his way back. So there you have it. So, um, Philly, Philip Cantillon says Tampa Bay might fade. I feel the Mets and the Phillies will be there when it's all said and done. So we'll
Ah,
see.
I gotta say, I
Mm.
don't think the Phillies will. Oh,
Mm.
you dirty rat, Mike. Oh, you see? Look, Jim the Troll's coming in, poking at
Here
me.
you go.
This halftime helps them out. Rob Thompson sucks. I'm glad he's gone.
There you go.
Oh, the
Uh,
jabs that I get. Jab right there. Mike just jabs it in there.
yeah, he does. He does. So,
Ooh,
oops, I forgot to put this on there.
that was a good one, Mike. That was a good one. Right? Right when Phillips said, pretty good. Hey, the Mets and the Phillies might still be involved. I don't think the Phillies are. I really think you'll see the Phillies. It's a long season, but I think the Phillies are gonna drop down a little bit more. They're just gonna be out of reach. You ain't got a left fielder. Your Bohm is hitting, I think, 110. He sucks. Stott is not hitting that good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Phillies are gonna be in real bad trouble.
And hold on 1 second. Ready to. Okay, I forgot I did not put this in there. So I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm short. I'm short one. Okay, so all right. So, but we're done with baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get
It's
it.
it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun though. It's gonna be
What's
fun.
up? What's up, Mike? Thanks for
That
tapping in, brother. Appreciate you. So,
was a good one,
um,
Mike. Oh, the
all right.
jab,
So,
the knife right in there. He don't even scare. He just jabs it right in there. I got you.
and this is the same team. I don't care who you brought in to manage this team. So,
Yep,
ooh.
it's the same team. You can't. It's you can't keep on putting the same product out on the team and thinking you're going to get a different result. It's insanity. That's the definition of sanity. People are doing something and thinking you're going to get a different result.
Okay. All right.
At
Ooh,
least
good
the
rebound.
fucking Yankees don't do that shit.
No. Okay. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to hit it right now with the question of the day. Bless you. And the question of the day is very simple. What makes you stand out in the crowd? So there you have it. What makes you stand out in the crowd at halftime?
I'm an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
How are you an asshole?
I'm an asshole.
Expand on that.
Because like Mike just jabbed and poked. And I always say he pokes the bear. Fucking with people. Just fucking with people. So I call myself the asshole because I like fucking with people and joking around and playing around and trying to always make people laugh. But I'm an asshole about it. And I just fuck with people and fuck with them and poke them and poke the bear.
I like that one, Mike. I like that one. Put perfume on a pig, it's still a pig. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
You're right. Putting lipstick on a pig is just... You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
So your big feet make you stand out in the crowd. Okay. Okay. So you being an asshole and a jokester.
Yeah, like it's a comedy asshole. It's not... I just joke around way too much. Like, everybody, like, they're trying to be serious, and I joke around. Somebody wants to be serious, like Mr. Halftime wants to get serious. I try to lighten the mood, and I try to joke around, because it can get real dark real fast. And I always try to punch a little sunlight in that dark area. And try to make a joke about things, and people are like, trying to be serious here for a minute, but you got to go too far and fuck around.
Okay.
That's why I always say, like, you fuck around and find out. But that's why I call myself the asshole. I'm not the asshole and I'm a dickhead that I'm going to, piss everybody off. I try to lighten the mood too much. Okay. But that's how I stand out. That's how I stand out. I try to joke around way too much, even when people want to get serious.
I got you. In the crowd, you have a sense of levity where, like you said, that just helps to change the mood and the temper of the situation and what's going on. I get you. I understand what you're saying. So, oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
And if I'm not doing it, if I don't do it, then I can be down on myself. So I'm always trying to do it because I can be down on myself quick.
Okay.
So I'm always jokeable. I'm trying to always lighten the mood. You always ain't got to be always serious.
And that's needed. That's definitely needed. Ooh, that's a charge. Yeah, she dipped her elbow in on my shoulder. Okay, sorry. Oh, they did call a foul on her. Okay. I will say this. For me, when I was not in my current situation, my size, seriously, I'm 6'2". On a normal, for most of my life, I was about 330, 350, somewhere in that range. So yeah, I'm a big dude. I get it. And being around, like in my family, I'm the big one. I'm the biggest. I have the height, the size, so, and if I'm not smiling, I intimidate people. I get it.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. So, but I will say this, coming in a close second is when you talk to me, you're like, oh man, he's a big teddy bear. He's a big teddy bear. He's not really, it's just his size, but really he's a guy, he's a cool dude. He's a good person. Yeah, you're right. I am. y'all see me, you talk to me. I have, like you. Sometimes I'll try and joke. Some of my jokes aren't the greatest. I get it. I'm not Eddie Murphy, but
Right.
but yeah. But for the most part, my size. Unless you bless you, unless you see me around the guys that I've played football with or I've coached. Because I did have one kid who was tiny, was 6'8" and about 380. Well, no, he was a legitimate 410 pounds. I'm going to say it. He always said, "No, I'm 380, coach. I'm 380." Nah, he was 410. But yeah, and he made me look small. He made me look small. He made me look like Mitch. That's how big he was. So, because I used to always say, I'm like, damn, you should be playing in the NFL, but he had bad knees. So, but yeah, that's some of the things. Now, personality wise, yes, the first thing is my articulation, my intelligence. I get it. That makes me stand out from the average person. I'm not the smartest, but I get it. I have my, you know, and it makes me stand out. And sometimes it draws people in, especially the
Yeah,
ladies.
I get that too. Like I'll be working and like they call the owner like, dude, I want to talk to the guy out there working on my pool,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't. They're like, why
Mm-hmm.
can't you? Well, Dan's like a five. I'm only 5'10",
Mm-hmm.
5'11",
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm 270, 280. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
big boy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the woman be like, yo, my husband's scared and freaking the dog scared. Everybody's scared. They think this guy, my donor, I'm like, go out there and talk to him. It's a big teddy bear. He's probably
Mm-hmm.
like you smack him in the face. You don't even care. I'm like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
guess I deserve that. And they're like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah. He goes, he looks so mad. He goes, just that's his look. He don't. He goes, why ain't he happy? He goes, I've never seen that dude smile, and I've seen him for 20 some odd years. You get him to smile. You let me know. And then they're like, yeah, I'm just that's the look on the face, how big you are.
Mm-hmm.
People they just call him up and complain. Hey, that guy looks mad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no, no, I'm doing good today. Actually, I'm not having a bad day. Why? You
Yeah.
want me to have a bad day?
Exactly. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean, because to most of the world, big guys like us, we intimidate y'all. Oh my God, I get it. I get
Listen,
it.
I'm a teddy bear. I'm like, I'll give you the shirt on my back. Don't even
Mm-hmm.
think twice about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah, I know
I
exactly what you're talking
I
about.
will say this though. Sometimes I do love it because then you know what? They're gonna leave me alone. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I relish it. Yeah, okay. You stay over there, leave me alone. Because there are some people who are just plain ignorant and they want it,
Right.
like you said, they want to poke the bear, and then you gotta turn around and maul they dumb ass.
Yes. Then you had to come out a little bit, and when you come out, you come out too hard. They're like, well,
Exactly.
yeah, but he was fucking with me, so I had to fucking say,
Mm-hmm.
yo, don't fuck with me. Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody looks at like, dude, he's so like even like some of the workers were he goes, I'm scared. He goes
I love it.
bothering him.
I love that.
He just he's all he's doing is fucking with you because he can. The donor be
Exactly.
like laughing, like, you know what? Start fucking with him. Dude, he's so scared of you, and it's so funny watching him just run around. Cause I'll have him run around, do shit, and look how fast he's moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
Oh, this
yeah,
got
I get what you mean. I'm like me. I'm a big teddy bear, but I always try to joke around.
to shoot it.
People get too serious.
Yeah. No, they do. They do. They definitely do. And it's hard in life trying to balance out. You know what? when to be serious and when to maintain a certain level of levity. So
Yeah, that's my only problem now. I don't know when to get serious because mine is always joking. I mean, you don't want me. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I can't. You don't want me serious. You want me joking around. You don't want the serious part.
Mm-hmm.
Even Miss Halftime, she'll be like, "We be serious for 5 minutes," and then when I get serious, like,
Yeah,
go
it's
away.
to another level.
She'll be like, "You
Exactly.
just took it to. I give you an inch, you take it to a mile."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Well, then don't talk serious with me. Joke around, because guess what? Serious, it only comes like this. You get the serious or you get the playful. Keep the playful."
Okay, just a quick update. Dallas is up with a minute 50 over Indiana,
I did like that
101-97.
question.
Yeah, no, I do. I told you, I said I like finding questions like this. Caitlin Clark has the ball. She's driving the lane. She's in the paint. Got it to Leah Boston. There's the hook. Oh, they called the foul. Ooh, they called the foul. Who's that on? Alana Smith? Yeah, sorry. Getting a little play-by-play from me with the WNBA. You know, the Indiana Fever. Everybody wants to see the Fever. Not me. I'm a Liberty fan. So, but all right.
We'll see. They're called the Fever.
Yeah, the Indiana Fever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
So,
you said something else, Coach.
oh,
I'm gonna leave that one alone because I thought you said something else.
yeah. Now, I will say this though: the Fever do have a couple of beautiful women. Like I said, Sophie Cunningham is one. Aaliyah Boston is another. I'm like, man, if I had my legs, man, yeah, I'd ask them out for a date. I don't care that I am, in my. Ooh, good steal. Okay, so now it's down to 1 point. Indiana is down by one. Okay. All right. So, all right. Now let's move on to the NFL. All right. So, haha. I thought y'all thought I was going to talk about basketball, but I'm waiting for that one. I'm waiting. So, and we're going to start. Okay. Yeah, you have to. I'm sorry. We have to. Um, when, if, will AJ Brown be traded? And all the rumors around. We know what those rumors are. But all right, you said earlier. What's your take on AJ Brown? Do you think he's going to be traded?
No, I'm
Okay.
the only guy on this mountain. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sticking with this. I'm the only guy on the damn mountain. Oh, I'm riding. Everybody thinks since we in the first round we went and got wide receiver. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown goes this year. I think maybe he'll go next year.
Okay.
Um, but I think he stays one more year.
Mm-hmm.
And New England's coach just had to step away.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Mm-hmm.
in some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
More shit will come down. In the past couple of months, you'll find out more shit will be going on him. But I do not think New England is going for AJ Brown no more because of there will be there's probably going to be some trouble where, hey, you know, because the coach and this girl's talking, and there's some kind of speculation shit's going to hit the fan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think
Mm-hmm.
the coach for New England might get fired. I think they're talking about him having to step away from being the head coach. The dude that just went to the Super Bowl, mind you,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
has to step away. This is a problem in New England. So New England is not worried about AJ Brown. They're not thinking about AJ Brown. They're trying to think about, are they going to fire their coach or not?
Mm-hmm.
And when, next month, you got what, 2 months before June 1st, right? Or 1
Yeah.
month. You got a
Yeah.
month and some time, some change before June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to find out that more shit is going on with this coach. Now,
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown don't want to go there if the coach ain't going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
wants to go to New England because of the coach.
Mm-hmm.
But And but if you listen to AJ Brown, he says, I'm an Eagle. I'm an Eagle. You listen to Eagles, he says they're an Eagle. I mean, if people are saying, oh, the trade's already done. If the trade was already done, then they would have said it is what it is. They keep on saying it ain't done. I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm the only guy on the mountain. I'll be all right with it. But I think there's going to be more trouble in New England than people will realize. I think they might lose their coach. Then what are they going to do?
That would be an interesting look for New England, because then 2 years in a row, you have a coach for 1 year and then they're gone.
Yeah.
So, do I think do I think he's gone? No, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think he's gone. I think he'll be back. He's going to counseling right now. So, as long as and plus, remember, you had Kraft who went through all his little whatever, back in the day. And, people did talk about him having to give up his
the goddamn team.
But they did talk about, there were rumors that the NFL might force him to sell his whatchamacallit, like in the NBA with Donald Sterling back in the day. But he didn't. It basically was swept under the rug. And right. I think I get it. Look, it's a bad look because she's an NFL insider, so she has information. So that's what's the bad look.
Yes.
But if there is nothing that came about from their quote unquote affair, I don't think the NFL can really force, or the New England can force him out. Because
they can get rid of him anytime they want.
No, I'm not saying they can't, but you can't force him. In other words, you can't say, well, because you had the relationship with, I'm sorry, she's not an employee. That's outside. How many guys and women have affairs? Right. I mean, let's be real. People do have affairs. So you can't force him out because he had an affair unless you have that written in his contract.
Right.
So.
But I mean, like I said, there's going to be more shit coming out.
But the other issue is all of this happened before he was the head coach in New England. Am I correct?
Yes.
So he didn't violate his contract with New England. It's just the information is coming out now. And yes, you want to talk about, the baby might be his. All right, that's their business. That's what they have to handle.
That don't matter, but
that's why
a bit of corruption about the AJ Brown thing.
The issue, if you want to say there might be information she might have given him, but I'm going to be honest. Every team has that one insider that you don't think Adam Scheffler has certain teams that, he might give them a little. Yes, they all do. They all do. That's the only thing I would say.
Yeah, but she's leaking. Adam Scheffler is leaking it to the media.
No, what I'm saying is
he's leaking it to fans. He's leaking it to a coach.
I don't know. That's the whole point.
Different than saying, "Hey, fans, this is going down."
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yes, you're right. The perception. That's the whole point. That's why I said, if they can trace that she gave him information to help New England in any way, you're right. Then that's a violation of his contract. That could be considered a violation of his contract.
Yep.
I don't think that is there. I think, did they have an affair? Yeah, they had an affair way back when. Yeah. You want to sit there and debate, her baby back then might be his. Okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That's none of my business. It ain't giving him a special advantage as the head coach of New England. It's not. Look, he went in and he smashed. All right, cool. Well, I mean, not cool, but he went in and smashed. That's their business. That's for his wife and her husband to take them to court and do whatever. I don't want to get into that. So, but
But I think there's going to be more shit to come out. I'm saying, I'm talking about the sports part.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I don't care that he cheated on his wife, he impregnated another woman. Shit happened. You got your life, they got their life. Hey. But the thing is, when she's leaking information to a coach or to another team that she found out from another team, it doesn't matter if it's the Eagles or the fucking Jets, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
You can't do that.
Yes, I agree.
So now, she was leaking it to him. He's trying to get information off of her. Of
course.
That is the problem. That's where the problem lies.
At halftime, I'm telling you, every team does that. Every
team. Yes, but guess what, Coach? If you get caught,
of course,
you gotta get reprimanded.
I'm not saying that. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what I think it is, because it's New England and because of the past situation with whatchamacallit, with the Spygate and with the football. Right. So now with New England, we put them in a different stratosphere. But what I'm saying is,
because they cheat a lot.
This ain't cheating, because this stuff happened. The affair happened before he was the head coach. Now, if you want to say she has information right now that she might have provided
information,
but what information?
We don't.
That's what I'm getting at. You know, she's a reporter. Yes, she has inside information. That's her secret lover. Okay, I get all that. And somebody put it on the table. Tell me what she gave. What information did she give him that helped New England?
That's what's going to come out in this month.
But that's why I'm saying, where, you know, like you said, he's out as a head coach. I'm like, no, he isn't. He ain't do nothing wrong.
He might be.
He might. Okay, that's the right word. He might be. Right now, I don't think so. So, but hey.
But I mean, that's because, like I said, I'm saying, because you're gonna find out other things are leaked out.
Yes. I agree with you.
And when the media and when the fans find out more stuff, how bad it's gonna be, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, he has to be out."
Okay, here. Let me pose this question to you. Okay, if he is still the head coach this year, because it started with the AJ Brown, right? Do you think they're going to trade him to New England if he's still the head coach there?
No. I think AJ Brown stays one more year, and I said this from the get-go. It's because of the salary cap. So, because this is how it works. A lot of people don't understand what the salary the salary cap. I did June 1st. Because June 1st is the number, right? It's $27 million. All right.
Well, you can release. You can't trade.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
So the dead cap is 16.5 this year. So you can't trade that. That's on the Eagles. That's dead money. You can't move dead money. So it's 16.5 this year on the dead money. And the rest next year. That was that's what I started with. Now all this stuff leaked out about the coach is what you call it. So it's $16.5 million of dead cap hit for AJ Brown this year. Next year, it's cheaper. So that's why I said AJ Brown ain't going nowhere. It's $16.5 million.
I got what you're saying, because here's his cap hit, totally all up by 27, which is next year. His dead cap hit is $35 million, over $35 million.
Yes,
that's his dead cap right now. You know, in terms of what the Eagles have to.
You can split that into 2 years. You can split that into 2 years, but they already have it finalized of 16.5 this year. and the rest next year. There's no give and take. You
No, you're
can't
right.
take dead money and say, "Hey, New
Yeah,
England, pay
exactly.
for this." You can't do that. This is the NFL. This is why it's a salary cap. Some people don't understand salary caps, and it's $16.5 million this year. You can't do it.
Chad, you know what, Chad? First and foremost, for the Giants to get him from the Eagles, you have to give away too much. Not, and I'm talking about draft capital alone. If I'm the Eagles, I want 2 first-round draft picks because it's in division, maybe 3, because it's in division. I get it.
Coach, I heard they're going to get a second and a third.
If
I
you
got a
get a
dead cap hit of $16.5 million, and I'm only getting a second and a third.
I'm doing
Are
that
you
trade.
kidding me?
Yeah, I'll do that trade. I will do that
I
trade.
guess
I
you
ain't gonna
would
lie
do
to you.
that trade. Oh wait, he's
Yeah.
going to give him 16. He's going to have to give him $16.5 million, and he only wants a second and a third.
Yeah,
Everybody be on that.
Yeah. I'll do that now. I'll do that and put him on this off. Yeah, you're right about that. I would do that in a heartbeat. But the one thing I will say for some, well, let me rephrase it. The Eagles and the Cowboys, y'all secret lovers. I'm sorry, y'all do some.
Don't get mad, Coach.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, y'all two. Yeah, y'all do some. I'm like, are y'all in? Don't forget the Devontae Smith.
I don't even understand.
Y'all,
we got a slot. He's a good slot receiver. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's small. AJ Brown's big and physical. The guy is a slot receiver. He is physical, but he ain't no AJ Brown. Like, you people gotta pump your brakes up. He's just going to take over AJ Brown's position.
Here we go. Let's take a look at y'all's depth chart on our lads. Yeah, see, just like you said, they have him as the slot.
He is a slot guy.
So, yeah. No, what I'm saying at USC, you may use him as the slot, but at SC, he did play on the outside. Now, he knows he does very well work in the middle, work in the inside, but he can play outside, and he can go up and he can get the ball. So I'm not going to sit here and say, no, you can't use him
the thing
on the
is,
outside sometimes.
That's what the Eagles are doing because this new offensive coordinator coach, what does he like? Black guys.
Yo,
Come
Chad
on,
said
Dad.
halftime, if Kenny Pickett doesn't make the Panthers, he might make his way back to the Eagles since you are.
He ain't never coming back. Come on. Oh. See how they just jammed that knife right in me?
Yes. They come, they swing it, and they bring it.
And they always come at me.
So, but looking at y'all's roster, though, getting back to this, AJ Brown does a whole lot to help your offense because right now you have behind him Dontavian Wicks. And he's still a good receiver, but he ain't no AJ Brown. He damn sure ain't no AJ Brown, and he helps your offense. So, but when you sit here and you look at the rest of your roster, all right, with you guys, it's always about the offensive line. How confident are you with your offensive line, especially at right side with Tyler Steen and Lane Johnson there?
I'm nervous about Lane Johnson. That's why I said we should go offensive line in the first round because I don't know if Lane Johnson's going to be healthy enough this full year, or I don't also know if he wants to retire because he's been in the league for like 15 years.
Okay.
Our offensive line's getting weaker. They're not getting stronger like we had.
I'm going to say this, bro, because I'm looking at who you have behind them. You have some Holland Pierce, Rutgers. I know what he can do. The kid is 6'8", he's 400 pounds, 380 to 400. And then Markel Bell, who you just got from Miami, the U, that's another dude, 6'9". They say 380, 390, but he's another 400 pounder. You develop those two. Now, you're gonna argue your offensive line coach. I get it.
I'm gonna
I get it.
argue that
Yes.
my fucking the line coach is gone. The best line coach in the
Yes. Yes.
NFL.
I will give you
He
that.
gone. He gone.
But that
And yo, he
offensive,
didn't go away and say, "Hey, you know, I'm a consultant," because he's not a consultant for the Eagles.
but
That's
that right there, if
that was
you
somebody
I,
said that was just nonsense.
you
They
pay me,
fired
pay
him. They
me,
just told him step down. So it's better for you to step down before we fire you.
bro. I will say this: you pay me good money, I'll coach your offensive line because with Holland Pierce and Markel Bell, now they're young. Holland Pierce was a UDFA, so I get it. But he's at the second level already after 1 year.
Yeah.
That tells me everything I need to know. That tells me everything. And Bell, who you just drafted, I'm telling you, those of you who are film junkies, go look at Holland Pierce for his time at Rutgers, and then go look at Markel Bell. Just look at they lean on people. I watch Holland Pierce in the Big Ten lean on a defensive lineman and just move him into another defensive lineman and move both of those defensive linemen in the run game. He totally that's why I'm just like, man. Now you want to talk about the pass game? They got to work on their speed, their hand placement, their foot. Okay, that's something that can be coached up, in
Yeah,
my
but
opinion.
you're looking
But
for our running game to open up that
and
big
that
hole.
help, yes, and that's where think about it. I'm talking about 800 pounds as a double team going
Yep.
to the second level, and then you have Barkley coming in. Oh, man, that's a concern right there. Now, again, right now, I don't know too much about Steen. You would have to tell me more. I'd have to do some research. Lane Johnson, we know. Yes, he's an older veteran. He knows how to play the game. So boo
Right.
Eagles, go Giants. That's funny, Chad, because those are actually my two teams. I started as a Steelers fan in the 70s and then became a Giants fan at the end of the 70s, and I've been a Giants fan ever since then, since they drafted Phil Simms. So that's
You
interesting.
guys
Those
can't
are
even
my
get a
two teams.
quarterback. You went and got a garbage coach to try to get your quarterback back.
Hmm?
Come on. Come
Oh,
on,
you're talking
Chad.
about the Steelers.
Yes.
What you look up? McCarthy is a good coach. Is he an elite coach? No. But he is a good coach. Halftime. Look at his record. It speaks for itself. He wins. He
He does
does
win.
win.
He does
Look at
win.
Green Bay. Look at Dallas. So
Yeah, but
he's going to keep the
he had
Steelers
Aaron
at
Rodgers and he had Brett Favre.
okay. And what about Dallas? You had Dak Pearson, Dak Prescott, who he did help make a better coach. I mean, a better player. So what I'm getting at is he is a good coach. He elite. You want to sit here and make elite. If you want to argue he's
Okay.
not an elite
He's
head
not
coach,
elite.
but he
Is he a
is
good
above
coach? Yeah.
average.
Does he win games?
Yes. I think
Yes.
he will do well. He will do well in the NFC North because they only have one because the other two coaches with Cleveland and Baltimore are first year head coaches. So you only have what you call it with Cincinnati, and if Cincinnati's defense is suspect, I think he will be fine. Now, will he win? The AFC? No, I'm not giving him that, bro. I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I'm not that crazy. But again, it depends on who the quarterback is, and you put Aaron Rodgers back there. Okay, they'll be all right. Halftime of the rosters at quarterback so far, Rodgers can stay home. Go with Will Howard. I will say this. Chad, for the Steelers, I do think other quarterbacks will come about. I got a funny feeling later on. So I can understand your thing about Rodgers, but you also have whatchamacallit at one wide receiver. So he's not going to want to go with a young receiver. I mean, a young quarterback. He's going to want the vet up
Right.
there.
You don't go
Who
with
you
the
got
vet
from
because the
Seattle.
vet, you're going to say the vet has more experience.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will
Lord,
say
this
this.
man.
I think it was
He's
Pittsburgh, right?
damn
Who
cheap.
got the dude from Who got the young from
What
give
position?
me a minute. Give me a minute. Can't remember the name.
I can look it up. Just give me the position.
From Penn State, the quarterback from Penn State.
Drew Allers?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me look that up. Why am I sitting here saying Drew Allers?
I think
Drew.
that kid's gonna be good.
I was never big on Drew Aller because I watched him. I did, and it just
I like watching him. He was good. Didn't he have like 4,000 yards?
he has good mechanic. He has a good arm. Don't get me wrong, but it's just
You got
I
center
don't
block
know.
his feet.
No, it's just the Steelers. He was drafted in the 3rd round by the Steelers. That's what
That's a
they
good move.
think.
I wanted
like,
the Eagles to pick him up.
you know what, Chad? But Aller has to be developed. That's the whole point. So, and you have a lot of young. Will Howard still young, still has to be developed, and you got veterans at the receiver position. So, hey, let's and we moving all over to Pittsburgh, and I didn't even get to finish up the Eagles. But let me pull up the
I'm
roster
sorry. I'm
for the
sorry. Chad got in the
Steelers.
way. Chad.
No, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can talk football. We got plenty of
But yeah,
time. I'm not gonna sit here and go until 6 o'clock, but I'm sit here and look it up. What the hell are you doing to me? Spro track. What are you doing? There we go. Thank you. Okay. I think I went to the wrong spot. That's what I did. I didn't want Spro track. I wanted depth charts. I went to the wrong. Duh, Ed, you're so batty today. Here we go. Depth chart. Pittsburgh Steelers. And just wait. Here we go. And at wide receiver,
I think he's a
Mason
good
Rudolph,
player,
Will
Chad.
Howard, Drew Arlen. Yeah. Right now they're saying Mason Rudolph is your starting quarterback. Rudolph.
That's gonna change. Aaron Rodgers just got there. He's gonna be talking contract.
Yeah. Sorry.
Light,
He said
don't fuck
halftime
with
now
me.
needs a Drew Arlen jersey.
Fucking light, dude.
The light? Your light?
The light just flashed and they turn on by themselves. They turn off by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, I think he's going to be a good quarterback and in the NFL. I really do. The quarterback from Penn State, I think he's and you guys got him in the 3rd round. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Now, if you bring Aaron Rodgers back, if he can build that kid up and put him in a good mindset, then you got something there.
Now, look, your receivers, I do like your receivers. I like Metcalf. I like Pittman Jr., Jeremy Bernard from Alabama, sneaky good. Caden Wetjen from Iowa, man, that kid is fast. He is an elite returner, and if you can develop him, he's going to be a very good one. Skoronski, who you just got, or you had got him last year, good. So that's my point where you need a veteran quarterback to work with those receivers, because you're not going to want to put a rookie Aller with them unless you're going to go and you're going to do what you did with Big Ben back in the day and just work on your run game and play defense. And that's what it boils down to. Who's your running back? Jalen Warren's okay. Dowdle is okay. Caleb Johnson, I loved him at Iowa, so he's all right. But your defense, you got a lot of older guys, and that's why you needed to bring an infusion of young guys. Sebastian Joseph Day, You know, he's steady. He's a good run defender. You know, I like
I
Jack
don't think
Sawyer.
Pittsburgh makes the playoffs.
Hmm?
I don't think Pittsburgh makes the playoffs.
No, I do, because of the division.
I know
The
the division's
AFC.
bad, but I just don't think because of the coach, I just don't think they're going to make it.
See, that's where I disagree. I think because of that division, and you have the most experienced head coach in that division, the only thing that hurts them more than anything is the quarterback position. I'm sorry, Chad. That hurts Pittsburgh the most. But again, we'll see. We'll see.
Uh-oh, we lost him. Where did coach go? What did you do? What did he do? Oh, he went away.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. And there we go. All right, I'm back. All right, so can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right. Flyers still suck.
Listen, Dad, we kicked your ass. We kicked your ass, Chad. All I gotta say is we took down Pittsburgh.
Rios
we
has
might get our ass kicked now, and we might get swept. We're gonna get swept tonight, but we kicked your ass.
Look. I will say this: Rios has in the pick and roll group chat. He sent the to Mitch and to Blaze. He has a picture of the Simpsons, and Bart is sitting pat in the couch, and he says, "Mitch, Blaze, and we have a seat right here next to me." Oh man, but he gives you the thumbs up that you beat them. So all right, but let's close out the football side of it in terms of the Eagles. Have you heard any news on your mini rookie camp? Have you guys started anything?
I haven't heard nothing. But I've been working, coach. I mean, I missed the Sixers, I missed the Flyers game. I've been working so much. I haven't heard nothing now.
Okay. All right.
That's just because I've been working.
No, I got you.
So the work's been really fucking.
Any new signings?
I've been getting home around 8:30, 8:15 at night. Rough.
Have you guys had any new signings? Let me see something. ESPN, NFL. Come on, give me NFL. NFL and the Eagles. Here we go. Proven veteran applying for more volumes, opportunity. Let's see, what the heck is this? I have no idea what they're doing to me. I'm trying to. All right, forget it. Yeah, I'm taking a look at the Eagles camp, see if I see anything. Nothing right now. So, all right. Well, I was trying to see if you guys signed anybody of note. So nothing that I've seen.
I don't think they got anybody else.
Okay. Well, I'll be fair. I'll move over to.
I do know the rookie wide receiver did sign his contract. But that's about it.
Okay. Well,
everybody's there's like, this is my thing. Everybody keeps on going, oh, look at the wide receivers that the Eagles have. Yeah. You know all the wide receivers that left us this year? We just replaced them. It wasn't like we made moves and now we got all these wide receivers. We replaced the ones that left us. That's all we did. We still got the same wide receiving core that we always had. We just.
But you have better talent. But the replacement, are the replacements better than what was left? What left?
Well, we had the guy from Washington. He's gone. I mean, they're the same. I'm saying they're
And
the
who
same. It could be a little bit better,
the
but
talent? Okay.
like, you never know. It's once again,
But
somebody could get
that's
traded.
still
Some
that's the whole.
wide receiver could get hurt on a different
Of
team.
course.
Howie Roseman trades that player, and they say, "Wow,
Mm-hmm.
look at this! Howie Roseman traded for got this guy, then he just traded him." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is he doing?
Mm-hmm.
So, but Howie Roseman is just the head of the game. He's getting all the
No,
good
I
guys, and when somebody gets hurt, now somebody has to go to Howie Roseman and say, "Yo, what do you want for this player? We need a wide receiver." That's what he did.
well, but it's a matter of, yes, you bring in another receiver to replace what's gone, but it's a matter of the talent.
Yeah,
Is the talent better or not? In terms of the numbers, yeah, you're right. You're replacing what left, but what brought in, are they
right. But
better?
yes, is the talent better? Yes. But what are you trying to
So
do, coach? You're trying to get the best players on the team.
yes, yes,
So
exactly. So
that's all he's doing is getting the best players that he could possibly get on this team. if I got
well,
if I
we
use
will
him
see.
if I use him as a punt returner, kick returner, guess what? You're like, oh my God, look
Hmm.
who the punt returner and the kick returners are for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, true,
Like
true.
now the Eagles got a better punt returner, a better kick returner. Means
That's
Jalen Hurts don't have to start from his 5-yard line, his 10-yard line. They
mm-hmm.
actually have guys that can get the ball down the field to help Jalen Hurts with that. I mean, that's how
True.
I look at it, but a lot of people are not looking at it that way.
They're in quarters. They're in quarters. Okay. They're punting. All right. Now talking about my Giants. Okay.
You got a great team. I'm a little jealous.
We're not great. We're not great as
No,
yet.
you know you went
We
and
have
got
some
an
talent.
offensive line. That big fucking dude. Oh my lord.
Noga, yes. I like Noga, and what he can bring to the table. We also drafted what's his name? JC Davis in the 6th round out of
Yeah.
Illinois. And it looks like they're starting him at tackle, but he might end up moving into guard depending on how the lineup goes.
This
But
is why
I
the
don't.
coach that you have, that you went and got a coach that
Yes.
says, fuck around and find out.
Yes.
hold on, you gave me 2 first-round picks?
Yeah. No,
Shit.
I'm not. I'm
Let
not.
me
I'm not.
show you.
I agree with you in that regard. What I'm saying is for the Giants, number one, like your offensive line, say what you want about the coach, you still have a group that for the most part has played together. So they
Yes.
have a certain level of continuity.
Yes.
We have some guys that have played together. We do have 4 guys that have played together. Noga goes into the mix. But in terms of talent, John Runyon at left guard, if I can replace him, if I can develop someone to replace him, he's gone. He's gone because he's not strong in the run game. He's good in the pass. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little bit
he's
of,
great
he's
in pass.
about average to a little bit above average in the pass. But in the run game, man, give me some toilet paper to wipe my butt. That would be a better blocker than him in the run game. That's how I don't trust him in the run game. So and John Michael Schmidt is starting to develop. Andrew Thomas is Andrew Thomas. He's still, as long as he's not injured, as long as he's injury free, he's a good one. Illuminar, light skin Jermaine, he's cool. Like I said, Malinoga, put him in there. I think we'll be fine. So the key is, yes, with this new coaching staff, develop the offensive line. We still have we still have talent at the skill position, but Neighbors is coming back off an ACL. He's not
Right.
going to, he may not start the season. He may not. So that means we're
Right.
going to have Darius Slayton as our number one. And Darius Slayton is also dealing with an injury right now.
What I
So it's
just say,
like,
Coach?
yeah,
What I just say? Eagles got wide receivers,
yes.
and you're hurting for a wide receiver right now.
Yeah, I get it.
You can make moves
Oh,
that could hurt. That Howard Rudman looked like. Oh, look at this mastermind where he got. Look at this. He got draft picks, or
yeah,
you
but
never know.
that's the issue with the Giants, though. In terms of the draft picks for the future, you're still trying to build up a team.
Well,
They're not in championship contention where you can afford to give up draft picks. You still got to keep those
yeah,
draft
but
picks
if
in.
you got, like I said, like you got to make the right moves.
Yes.
And if the Giants make a move for Hollywood Brown, or just I'm just giving you a name
Yes.
off
I know.
of
I know.
that's not going to really cost the Eagles. But guess what? You give me a you get the Eagles get a 4th or a 5th round pick for Hollywood Brown. First of all, the Giants are like, what a great move.
The Hollywood Brown's a slot guy, and we already have slot guys.
Right.
We just brought in Mooney. You
Well, that's
also
all we
brought in,
have. Listen, goes. That's all we have is slot guys. If we
and
get
we
rid of
have.
AJ Brown, we only have slot guys.
But that's my point. Like the Giants are not going to need slot guys right now. They're going to need more guys on the outside, which is why they drafted Fields. Fields
But
is
they
not.
might the wide receiver we got from Green Bay that we made the trade for.
Yes.
He can play.
He can play inside
He's
or
a slot
outside.
guy, but he also could play
Outside.
outside. So you never know. Like I'm just saying,
Yes.
you never know what's gonna happen.
Yes, I
You guys
agree with
might
you.
make a move, and Eagles, I'm saying, could spread it around.
I agree with you. I agree. And yes, we have to wait and see what happens during the course of the season. We have to see what happens with training camp. So Giants
Yep.
Mooney cause Hollywood can barely stay healthy. So no, Chad, I agree with you. There are things that I do like with the Giants receiving core, but I do want a true number two to go along with him. Can it be Fields? If you can develop him. But and Neighbors, here's the thing: Neighbors is not just an X receiver per se. You can move him around. You can put him in
Right.
the slot. You can put him in X, Z. He
Yeah,
can play
you can
all
put
the
him anywhere.
receivers positions.
I do
So
like him, but once again, he's injured. When's he going to
he's
start?
coming off of an injury. Yes,
Is
Darius
he going to be
Shep.
the same guy? Is he going to be the
Let me
same
see.
guy?
I think he will. It's going to take some
I mean,
time
with an
next year.
ACLs, you know how, and with an ACL tear, kind of will destroy a guy. Oh my God! Dad, go away, man.
No, that's
Go
not
ahead.
Chad. That's I think. Oh yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. That is
Man, Dad, just poking the bear. Oh, look, here comes the Kimbrough shit. Oh,
Here's one more.
you're hurting me,
Here's one
Dad.
more.
You're hurting me, dude.
All right, let's get back. Let me finish. Let's finish up with the Giants. So, I get what you're saying. We
Look,
have
you
the
lost your running back
ability.
too. What are you going to say? Yeah, you don't know if he's going to start either.
No, he's projected to be ready by training camp. He's already running around and jumping and everything. So
Yeah,
he
I love that dude. That
yeah
is a
no
good running back.
look. I'm fine with the running back group for the most part. Some people don't like Devin Singletary as a third back, but I'm fine with him unless now can you upgrade? Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Quarterbacks, I'm fine with Dart as well as Winston. I even like our tight end group. So we can go four deep on the tight end. So everything is going to be based off. We're going to probably run a lot more. Isaiah
Right.
Likely, I'll say this. Likely will probably be a flex tight end. So we'll probably run 12 personnel, but move him into the slot on occasion, which is going to create a mismatch because teams are going to have to adjust accordingly because he's a tight end. It's not like you're bringing in an extra defensive back to cover a slot, you're probably going to bring in an extra linebacker or an extra safety. So
Right.
then you can sit down and you can run the football because, okay, fine, we can do certain things, motion him in and be an extra wing type of a tight end. So, and that's what we're going to do to make up for the lack of elite wide receivers, as a whole. So now, can the wide receivers develop? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
those players with the Giants fall in line with
Hmm.
Hardball
Yes,
and they pay attention and they listen to him,
yes,
you Giants are going to be really scary to deal with.
yes. Will they be competitive and can they
I
get
think they'll be
beat?
competitive, but they gotta to trust Hardball.
No, that I agree with. What? Here's my thing with the Giants. Okay, um, if you told me, no, I'm not expecting them to get 4 and 5 wins. That's where I'm at. No, I think we can probably get 8 wins, between 8 and 10. 8 and 10 is the window, and it depends on what we do in the division. That's really what it boils down to. So now the flip side is also going to be our defense. While the offense we talked about, if the defense, because I just love what we did defensively, and I'm sorry, I think teams are going to have a hard time trying to run on us. I really, really do. I love Reader now as the nose guard. He's not a pass rusher, but he's going to help in to
They'll
keep
stop the
teams.
run.
But yes, we're going to keep teams in second and third and long. Which then now you can have Burns out there, you can have Arvell Reese, you can have
Mhm.
Edmonds, Carter, you can even bring in Thibodeau. And if it's third and long, now we can come after you with just 4, and on the back end we can play coverage because that's been one of our biggest issues. So if we can keep you third and long and get after the quarterback, and look, everybody, some people question the Reese, but Reese can also spy. So like for you guys, if Hurts is back there and he's trying to run because he can't throw the ball, now you have Arvell Reese right there, and now we're taking you and forcing you to punt the ball.
Right.
So it's going to be about the run game and the defense more than anything than the pass game for the Giants, in my opinion. So, like I said, DJ Reader was, the position we need because it does not replace what Dexter Lawrence brings you, but it gives you a respectable nose guard in the run game. And then with the other guys that we brought in, when you brought in Shelby Harris, Leaky Fotu on the second, as a backup. Now we have guys that, teams can't just come in here and do whatever they want in the run game. We have good coaches, and now you're getting talent. And we have good linebackers, like I said, with Edmonds and with Reese on the inside, right there alone. That's respect. You got to respect that,
Yep.
because they can even drop into coverage. So it's like, okay, I'm that's why I said 8 to 10 wins, depending. Like you said, if they buy in, you know what? If things go well, I don't want to get too crazy, but could they compete for the division if guys buy in? The talent seems to be there. It just has to develop and gel.
Yeah, so it looks good on paper.
Yes,
Now they got to
exactly.
play the game.
Exactly. That's what it boils down to. And like you said earlier, with our division, all the teams, it's going back to me, it's going back old school. Look,
Yes.
every team, you Washington, Dallas, the Eagles, the Giants, heck, there was a small time where even the Cardinals, who were in our division, were
Yeah.
respectable and good. And it was
Yep.
always about the NFC East, which is good for the NFL. The NFC East, NFC North, and the AFC North, in my opinion, have always been the foundational points in the NFL. I'm not taking away from the other divisions, but those three were the meat and the potatoes for football.
It's
And
gonna make it football a lot better and a lot more talk.
yes, look, man, can you imagine all of our games for the most part being close to prime time and the teams are
Right.
competitive? That's
that could happen. That could seriously happen.
yes, and and none of the teams are. You know what? You can sit here and say this team is going to run away with the NFC East. I'm sorry, not the Eagles, not
I
the
don't say
Cowboys,
I
not the
can't say that to
no,
no team.
no. And it's going to be a lot to even Washington. You can say what you want, but Washington, if they no injuries,
Yes.
I'm
It's
gonna be
like
like,
everybody's saying Washington's old. No. If Washington can stay healthy,
yes,
the quarterback can stay healthy, if the wide receivers are good and they can stay healthy,
and they can play a
it
little bit of
happens.
defense. Yes, that's why I'm ready for it.
This is really, it's going to be some hard-nosed football. I love it.
Look, we want to get back to where we can really trash talk with each other,
Yes, yes,
before a
yes,
game and
yes.
after a game.
It's kind of weak where, hey,
You're gonna
when
walk
the
over the
Giants are not freaking
yeah,
doing that good, they only won 3 games. How can I
yeah,
trash talk to a guy that's like, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
My
yeah,
team
exactly,
sucks. You know?
exactly. So that's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. But there you have that.
I
So
would
we're
say,
gonna
I'm nervous about Jalen Hurts
why?
because of all the shit that's coming out. Coach, I never heard of a quarterback
Mm-hmm.
that can't call an audible.
Oh, okay, okay. That's different.
Hold on. When my offensive lineman is calling audibles, fucking problem
No,
to
I
me.
agree with you there. I mean, I was
Because
at
the dude got to be able to call an audible. And then
yes.
last year, Coach, you might not have heard this. The dude called a play that they never practiced, that the
Mm,
team never heard of. Yeah,
mm,
it was on the board, but they
mhm,
never
mhm,
practiced it. And
mhm,
it's like
mhm,
we're playing backyard football. Like the people are lost out there. Why are they lost? Because the quarterback just called a play that nobody even thought of, and people want to know why.
mhm,
I'm
mhm.
a little nervous about Jalen Hurts. And
Okay.
there's some people are like, oh, they live and die by Jalen Hurts. On an issue when you can't snap the ball under center, you
Mhm,
always just got to
mhm,
be in shotgun position. I could tell you what the play is going to be, and I am just a fan. I can tell you if they're
mhm,
going to run the ball,
mhm, mhm,
or I can tell
mhm,
you when they're going to pass the ball. He under center, he's just going to run it. He can't do it. He don't know how. He's only a shotgun guy.
mm,
But I just am nervous. And then everything coming about it, that
mhm,
Jalen Hurts is just doing everything on his own, and he is not falling in line with the offensive coordinators. And everybody blames the offensive coordinator. The offensive coordinator is saying, I can't get through to this guy. He don't know, and he don't understand football.
mhm,
Don't get me wrong. I'm getting tired of having an offensive coordinator that has never called a goddamn play.
mhm,
That's a big
mhm,
problem. Shame. Like, after 2, you should learn the lesson that your offensive coordinator should not, he should be able to call a goddamn play before you say,
mhm,
all right, he's an offensive coordinator. You got to give him some time under his belt before you give him that job. But here you
mhm.
go. You got another offensive coordinator who never called a goddamn play. How is that supposed to work?
No,
My head coach, that everybody said he's an offensive guru and he knows how to call plays, can't call a fucking play. How does that happen? And then Jalen Hurts gets the short hand of the stick. It's gonna be rough for the Eagles too. Because You can't tell me, oh, everything's going to be good with the offensive line coach that never called. I mean, with an offensive coordinator that has never called a play yet. I had to go on a little rant there. It's just been driving me nuts that everybody just went, oh my God, he's the next Andy Reid. Andy Reid called plays. Might not call it all the time, but he called plays before he became the head coach of the Eagles.
Well, I'm with you there. You know, you need that experience, you need that growth, and it comes a point in time where, especially with the situation that's going on, you know, the experience that you're going to. Ooh, what a slam! You're definitely going to need that. So,
but have you ever heard of a quarterback that never could call a audible?
High school.
Have you ever heard of a center calling the audible?
High school.
Because the quarterback couldn't handle it?
A high school, Division III, yeah. Low level college, yeah.
I mean, in the NFL. Like,
no, that's what I'm getting at.
Stage.
That's why I'm saying that. In the NFL, no. Look, even at minor league semi-pro that I coached at, most teams could make the adjustment. So, you had audibles in your system. So,
and he can't call one.
That I can't. Yeah, that's surprising, especially when you have a dad who was a coach. It was just like, okay, this kid knows football. So,
and he can't call it. Yeah, all right. And there you go, right there. His dad was a coach, and he's still. How do you not know how to call an audible?
Yes.
On a play, if your dad's a coach.
That's surprising to me. Again, I mean, that's what I heard.
He'll even like Kelsey's the one that was calling the audibles. He said it on his stream. He's like, "Yeah, I called audibles."
That's surprising, bro.
Like,
that's surprising.
He loves Jalen Hurts, but he also threw him under the bus.
Look, if you can't do it, then yes, you're right. You're putting your team at a great disadvantage. So, but let's close it out with the last thing, the NBA.
Everybody's been wanting this.
Yes. The Knicks have the Sixers on the brink with a 3-0 series lead. Sixers fans, how are you feeling? In reference to that,
fine.
You're fine.
We weren't even supposed to be here. I'm fine with it. Knicks, listen, when your Knicks are dropping 40 on us, I don't see us ever gonna win. We had one good chance have a win, but I mean, we threw everything that we had at you guys, and we threw the kitchen sink at you, and you guys just didn't even break a sweat.
I'm going to do this because I enjoy it, but
Hold on. My guy Embiid here is 7'1", and he wants to flop.
Yo, I'm going to do. I had to do this
water.
one.
He wants to flop.
Look, this one was. I wanted to do this for one special reason because of what happened 2 years ago with the Mitchell Robinson with injuring the ankles, and I'm like, this is karma coming back to him. I mean, look, it bothers me how, for example, people always talk about other players in the league flopping and all this and that. And I'm like, everybody does it. Jalen Brunson does it. I admit it. SGA does it. Same thing with Embiid. And there are certain Sixers fans who act like Embiid doesn't flop.
Oh,
I'm like, are you crazy?
That dude's always on the ground.
Exactly.
He gets hurt more times flopping than he gets the freaking foul. Like you flopping like a tuna fish on the goddamn deck that you just got caught on. It's not helping the team because you just hurt yourself acting. You're not an actor. Play the goddamn game.
Do you think he is hurting your team as a whole? Is he
Oh
taking
yeah,
away from Maxey and
yeah,
Edgecombe?
yeah. Because you've been watching the games.
Mm-hmm.
You see how faster we are without Embiid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See how
Mm-hmm.
slower we are with Embiid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See how we don't. And listen, we're not passing the ball around to everybody and showing everybody the love. Because you got Oubre can hit threes, you got Edgecombe to hit threes, you got no. Here's Embiid, 7'1", trying to hit a three. No, he don't want to take it to the hole. Take it to the fucking hole. No,
Mm-hmm.
not the 7'1" guy, not the big guy. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get how we don't spread the ball around. That here, if it ain't Maxi, or if it ain't PG, Embiid is not passing it to you. And I think that's the weak link. You go without Embiid, boom, Oubre's involved, boom, Edge comes involved, boom, PG's involved, everybody's involved, even Grimes is involved. Embiid will not do it.
Do you think first of all, are you confident that you guys can get the win tomorrow, at least to extend the
Oh
series?
no.
So you think it's going to be a
Oh
sweep?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if we have to win, Embiid can't be on the floor.
Well, that goes into the other part. Are you ready to move on from it? I know realistically it's not that easy, but if you had your way, if you could snap your fingers, would you move on from
If
Embiid
I could
right
just
now?
snap my fingers, I would have got rid of Embiid. Yes,
Okay.
I'm
I think
ready to move on from Embiid because I'm seeing and Nick Nurse. You could put some blame on Nick Nurse because when Embiid's on the court, they play a different game. When Embiid's off the court, they play a different game. That's on the
mm-hmm.
coach
Mm-hmm.
because you built the team around Embiid, you're going to play around Embiid. You don't got it around Embiid, you're playing a different game. Nick Nurse is probably a good coach if he puts it all together with Embiid there and passes the ball around and get people open and look for people open and tell Embiid, pass the
Mm-hmm.
fucking ball. Not
Mm-hmm.
just the
Mm-hmm.
three guys and that's it. Or two guys. You
What's up,
know?
Lou? Thanks for tapping in, brother.
What's good, Lou?
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers tomorrow. We do appreciate you. We're thankful for you. Without you, it would be a big um, hindrance to a lot of things in life. So, mothers, hope your day is special. And Lou says, we've been ready to move on from Embiid before he and Maury got here. The Sixers to the second round with the same old Embiid. So, he doesn't elevate the team at all. He's a 7-foot James Harden, ball stopper. And that's the thing. I mean, when you sit and you think about it, very skilled but same playoff disappearance act.
Yep.
So, what's up, Nick? Thanks for tapping in.
Good.
I will say this because it's just like when you sit back and you look at the Knicks with Karl Anthony Towns. You see one of the things that Mike Brown did. He made Karl Anthony Towns literally a facilitator. So you're taking the ball out of Brunson's hands for the most part, so teams
Right.
can't gang up on him. And look at what he's doing. Karl Anthony Towns is now getting close to double digits assists almost every game. He's at
Yeah.
least getting 6 to 7, which is important. So he says we get spanked. I told you our bench. I mean, all right. I'm not gonna sit here and argue you guys about your bench. I mean, because it's I do see some talent there, but again, it comes down to your development from your coaches, and that's You guys know your team more intimately than me. So there's something I wanted to play. Here it is.
But like that's why I said when we
This
got rid of
play a basketball
call?
game.
Go
we
ahead.
got
I'm
rid of
sorry.
and traded him to the young player's name, McCain. When we
McCain, when you trade
I
him
said,
OKC, yeah.
yeah, when we traded McCain, I said, hey, you got to trade McCain and you get help for your bench because your bench is weak. And all of a sudden, he just gets a first round pick and something.
Touche. She says, "Yo, this is halftime. What if halftime was off a year with his Knicks prediction?"
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah. You don't miss
those.
halftime. Listen, don't be jabbing, poking at me. Yeah, so I said McCain was supposed to be like, if you would have went and got help on the bench when you made a trade for McCain, that would be the
Yeah.
great move. But we didn't do that. You didn't get bench help, and you needed bench help.
Y'all cut campaign after signing him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Keep Kyle Lowry. It
That.
don't make sense to keep Kyle Lowry. The dude ain't gonna play no more. He's done.
Wow. Here's the cake, by the way. You got the cake. Okay. Man.
We will do the cake thing. We are gonna give you the cake. I hit 2,000 subs, so we will be getting the cake jammed in my face. 2 cakes.
Okay. All right.
Everybody wants the cake thing, and it will be happening.
Tell me if you can hear this.
The 76ers are trying to play.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it too loud or is it fine?
A basketball game with 2 old injured players. One is injured all the time. Can't play 40 games in a season. Can't play 5.
I got to stop it because of the music.
Right.
Yeah. Can't play the music because it'll get YouTube will gig us.
Yep.
But yeah, this guy is, let me see if I can. Oh, Papa Left posted this. I don't know who this guy is. Let me see if I can see.
What was it?
It's a Knicks guy who posted it. I just can't see who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is then. I would at least give you guys the link. But if you're on Twitter, just look up a guy named Papa Left, Poppa Left. Because he posted it on his page. So, and it's about a epic crash out. So, and he has his target as MB, George, Daryl Morey, Quentin Grimes, Nick Nurse, the entire Sixers bench, and Sixers fans. So, if you're on Twitter, you can look it up and you can listen to it. I can't post it because of the
That's
music.
DJ Eastwood running back Philly.
Here, but let me get caught up in the chat. I have to make it next. She's gonna make the cake. They had pain. He lit it up we cut him for nothing. Yeah, I thought when you signed him, I was just like, okay, yeah, he's gonna be a good one for you. So 8 to 12 points off the bench. Not just halftime. We know we appreciate you anyway. So you just get better.
And she's been trying to make the cake, but she's been under the weather. Like my daughter gets sick and then miss halftime because she's dealing with cancer. Gets sick quick.
Okay. Nick says
so, it's a struggle.
That's what Nick was saying is DJ Eastwood running back running back. So there you go. So all right. So you can look him up, you can see what he's saying, and you can agree. And it sounds like that's what most Sixers fans are, how they're feeling about Paul George, about Embiid, them holding your offense back and your team back. So
we just play a lot faster without him.
No, I agree with you. I did notice that, and but the on the flip, and then like Mitch was saying, I think it was you or was it Mitch? Whatchamacallit get 15 points in the first quarter, Paul George, and then he's gone.
Yeah,
For the
then
rest of
he's
the
done.
game.
He's done for the day. Like 15, and then you're done for the day. But you got 15 in the first quarter. What about the second quarter? What about the third quarter? What about the fourth quarter?
Think about
There's
this, Nick.
nothing.
Landry Shamet also has been at sometimes he's been deep on the bench because we do have a deep bench. With him, with Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson, Jose Alvarado. Um, you know, we we do have a deep bench. We even have young guys who, you know, during the season were making plays, but now that it's playoffs time, it's like, no, we can't trust them. So so yeah, I have to admit our bench is deep. It's not like last year. Yeah, we all love OG. That's why it's like, but we don't need him right now. Sorry, you see what we did yesterday without him. So even if y'all win next week, I mean, if y'all win tomorrow, we'll be fine
There's
going into next
there's
week
no
and going back
chance.
home.
There's no chance in hell the Sixers win.
Jordan Clarkson, yes, no, yeah, you're right. Hakordi, Diawara, yeah, Diate. I mean, yeah. I could talk about the bench. Um, Diat, whatever his name is, the French kid, another French kid. He was a first rounder a couple of years ago, and he's not even getting major playing time. So it's like, okay. And right now, Cleveland is up 13 points on Detroit in the second quarter. So I'll keep an eye on that. So because
Yeah, there's no chance that the Sixers. If this Sixers win, Embiid is not playing, and we are passing the ball and playing better defense. Coach, have you seen how bad the Sixers play defense?
well, it's to be honest with you, you guys say it, plus what's the name was it? You're the age, you're playing a slow down pace, and the Knicks, to their credit, they're making you run. They're getting the ball out, they're quickly
Right.
moving
When
into
you're leaving them a
transition.
wide open three, nobody's
Yeah.
covering nobody. I mean, I could put an 18-wheeler between the 76er player, any player, and even
Mhm.
Maxey, and against the Knicks. They come flying in like they've got the Superman cape on that they're going to save this three.
Mhm.
And then when the shot's up in the air, like we don't even try to get the rebound.
True. I get you. I get you.
I mean,
And
there's a
then
lot to complain about. With the Sixers, when we shoot a three or we take a shot, you watch us. We scatter like ants. The ball's in the air. We scatter like ants, and we run down the court. Like, dude, the
I,
ball's still in the air. You're already halfway court.
I will say this too.
Like, where are
Um,
you? Where is?
m-
Hey, I'm gonna get the offensive rebound.
Mr. Embiid needs to keep his mouth closed when he's talking about um, foul calls, because you guys are far exceeding us in foul calls. You're getting the foul calls.
Yes.
He was complaining about Jalen Brunson after I think the first or second game, where Brunson was 8 of 8. Okay, but he was 8 of 9. You guys had 20, no, 30, no, yeah, 24 foul calls, while the Knicks only had were 12 of 17. So it's like, look, fouls are the fouls. That's what you got to adjust to the referee. So, but yeah, I'm with you guys as far as Embiid. I never was critical of him, but I'm tired of him. I'm tired of what I'm seeing. It's hurting basketball. The game needs, but
Way
I
too
think you
much.
said it best before. He ain't giving up that money. So, and that's what it boils down to,
I mean,
So,
everybody thought MB was just gonna say, "Hey, I'm hurt and I'm gonna retire," and I laugh.
mm,
It's like, who's giving up $250 million? What
yeah,
idiot in
yeah,
this world gives up $250 million
yeah.
so I can slap them in the back of the head? Coach,
Mm-hmm.
you turned down $250 million
Oh, heck no.
sitting on the bench,
Heck no.
and you're just sitting there just watching the game.
But no team. If you're getting that kind of money, they're gonna want a return on their investment. So yes, I'm with you.
But the Sixers don't even care. Because if you know I'm hurt and you know how serious the injury is, what the fuck are you signing me to this contract?
Mm.
Am I right?
No, you're right.
Like,
You're
do you
1,000%
sign a guy
right.
that just got hurt in the Olympics and they said,
No.
yo, wait a minute, time out. This is a serious injury. I mean, you got fined $100,000 for hiding the injury from this, and you give him $250 million?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you on that one.
$250 million. Somebody gonna tell me. Somebody gonna turn that down. I don't care if he's injured. I don't care if he lost a leg in a car accident. He ain't turning that money down. He could peg like that thing right down the court if he had to.
Okay. Yeah, halftime would build around Edgecombe and Aubrey, but let me get back to
Maxey,
the
you build around Maxey.
Maxey and Edgecombe, yes.
Maxey's the guy.
So, we're all in
Edgecombe and
agreement.
Maxey, you want to say them two guys? Okay. Do I like Oubre? Yeah. No.
Ooh, good put that. So,
But nobody's turning down $250 million. I laugh when somebody says, "Oh, he's just gonna call it a year and he's hurt and he's just gonna retire." Now with $250 million on the line.
Aubrey was the leading scorer last night. Wait a minute, let me see this.
I heard that too. I didn't get to watch the game, but I heard that Oubre was the leader. And that's a problem, Coach.
Wow, he was.
No, Coach, that's a problem. I'm paying Maxey all this money, 200 and some odd million. I'm paying MB 200 and some odd million. I'm paying all this money to PG. And you're going to tell me the guy that's getting paid like, what, $10 million is your leader?
I will say this, though. That's some of that is. Here's the thing, though. The Knicks did double Maxey and forced the ball out of his hands yesterday. So
they all figured how to handle Maxey.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
They just said, you're not coming in. Everybody's just going to double team Maxey anymore. They figured out how to take care of him. Problem is, Maxey still has to show up. If Maxey's getting paid all that money, he has to find a way to get his bucket.
No, I'm with you there.
And he shouldn't be. You can't say Kelly Oubre that's getting paid $10 million when you're getting paid $250 million. You can't say, hey, he's the leader of the pack. PG, where the hell was he?
You know
what I mean? But he disappeared. All that money.
Yep. He disappeared. You're right about that.
That's the problem. The guys that get paid the most are not showing up.
Well, and that comes down to your management, and that comes down to your coaching.
Yep.
So I mean, that's really what it boils down to. So
then again, this is different than back in the day, Coach. When Michael Jordan was around, and then Boston was Boston, and fucking, you got the physical defense. You know how great their defenses were back in the day. Everybody's soft. Like, there's just everything. Everybody now feels like you should give it to me. Just give it to me just because I'm in the NBA. And not playing the right way.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's a different, but again, it's, the level of physicality has been taken out of the game for the most part. Because we grew up in the 90s where you come down the middle of the lane, you're getting a forearm to the chest. You're not seeing that anymore because I get it. They want free movement, but which is why you see games sometimes 130, 140 in terms of, one team scoring the points, where we were coming up 130 might be the combined score of the two teams. 140 were the two teams. So, it's different
You
nowadays.
just laugh at the game sometimes.
Yeah, of course. It's not the
Like,
same.
I laugh because of travel. I'm like, dude, you can't scoop the ball up like you're holding a football because you want to slam it, but you're running 3-4 steps before you dunk it.
You're getting it's the gather, then you get the two step. And I'm like, since when is it gather, then you get two steps? It was, you know what? The ball comes up, soon as it
No, the
touches
ball
your
goes
hands,
up.
you took two steps, and then you're gone. So
I played basketball. I
mhm.
got traveling a lot. Even the way they freaking bounce the ball is traveling 24/7. Like they palm it and then they go for the bounce. They're palming it and then go for the bounce. That's a travel. Fuck nut.
Nick says, talk about how many games you got spanked this year.
Oh, we got spanked a lot. We got spanked by so many teams. Like we're not supposed to be in the playoffs. We weren't supposed to be here. You guys just deserve to be here. We don't deserve to be here. When we went to Boston, we didn't deserve to be there.
I will say this though. The East wasn't as strong this year, which is why you're seeing what you're seeing. So hopefully my Knicks are getting better and better, and everyone says we're the favorites. So let's see what happens.
40 on teams. But you're dropping 40 on teams that don't deserve to be there either.
No, I get you. I get yes.
Like you got the play in. All right, we had to get the play in. We shouldn't have even made the play in.
But
the
who
teams are so bad. The teams
Yes.
are so bad that they're like somebody has to come in.
But that's the problem though. That's the whole problem though. So I get where you're coming from.
I'm telling like they're not gonna make the play in, but teams are so bad that and then you got fans out there go, well, you said they weren't even gonna make the play in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, they got their hand forced because everybody else sucked.
Yes, exactly. Ooh. Wow, Phoenix is up over Vegas, the champs. Oh, okay.
Maybe they shouldn't have the play in and just say, hey, you're not making the play. If you don't make the playoffs, you don't make the fucking playoffs.
You think they would have been a 12th seed in the West, Nick? Oh, 12th seed. Yeah, 12th seed is not making the play-in. Sorry. I'm thinking something else. That's 10. Yeah. So, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes the no, I get you, Nick. I get you. So you're right there. You're right there.
Coach, let me ask you, do you think the Sixers deserve to be here in the playoffs?
Yes, I told you that before. I had faith in the Sixers.
You really did think
Yes. Based on the other teams that were there, Miami, Charlotte, Atlanta.
Okay, got 40 on us.
But Charlotte was not really that good, man. They really weren't. So what, they beat you by 40 in a game.
But they beat the shit out of us.
Okay. Then that means the Knicks don't deserve to be going to the championship or competing, because Detroit dominated them and beat them by an average of 29 points every game. If I go based off of that, no, I'm looking at the situation, who's starting to play high. You guys were at the end of the season were playing better than the other teams. Charlotte, okay, since the All-Star, they were well. They were doing well, but it was just something about the team overall that I'm like, I did not trust. I didn't. So, and it turned out exactly like I was thinking. So
I just thought, I just didn't think we deserved to be in there. And I'm being honest, I'm a Sixers fan, but the way when PG came back, he lit it up. But when Embiid did not, he sat on the bench more than he played this year. And then when the playoff time comes, now he wants to play. Like
that's the whole point. That's why I felt that you guys had the talent that could, make it all into the playoffs. Embiid was better than any of the other teams. I'm sorry, as bad as he's playing right now in the playoffs, he's better at the low post than what Miami had, what Charlotte had, Atlanta. I mean, we saw what happened. So, and just like Atlanta, you could say they beat the Knicks 2 times. They beat them by 1 point, and the Knicks played poorly. So if the Knicks
Right.
played just average, they sweep them. So no, you guys deserve to be there. Boston is no slouch. You can say what you want. You guys beat,
No.
and you beat them in a
Boston,
game
he came
7,
back. I was shocked when he came back and beat Boston.
and you beat them in a game
I was
7.
shocked when we came out
But
in freaking game 6 and we tied it.
but
Holy shit!
here's the thing. Boston doesn't have a center. That's what I'm getting at. So
Right.
I'm looking at the matchup. The Knicks, okay, Karl Anthony Towns, while Embiid can be better offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is showing overall his game is a little bit better than Embiid. And then you add in Mitchell Robinson. Drummond is not. I'm sorry. He can outscore Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson does so much more defensively, deflections, rebounds that Drummond really doesn't do. So it's like, okay, I'm looking at the full complexion.
Yeah,
That's why I said, I'm sorry.
Drummond does not have no heart. He
Yeah,
is just
I'm never
he
going
has
to.
a run and he has a passion, just like I'm just here.
I'm never going to touch unless I really coach him. I will say this: Drummond doesn't play. Well, number one, he's too old. He's getting older. When he
Yes.
was younger, his potential was sky high. It's just, you know what? And plus, look, I know about weight. He's bigger. He's bigger than when he came out of UConn. So it's like, that slowed him down too. So it's like, okay, and that's the thing. That's why I said what I said about, your team coming into the playoffs. And I'm looking at your experience. No, none of those teams can match up with Maxey and Edgecombe. I'm sorry, they don't. Now you can say what you want about Brunson, but Brunson's footwork is elite. The way he
Yes.
handles, and then Mike Brown is doing the smart thing, not putting the ball in Brunson's hand all the time to bring the ball up.
No,
That's where
he's getting everybody worried about everybody else, and then Brunson's in the back, like, all right, hit me. I'll hit it real fast.
exactly.
Bang.
Brunson is chilling, and then come the fourth
Oh, he
quarter,
is. And
that's
he
when
just sit there and
he's
chill.
fresh.
He's doing what Wayne Gretzky used to do. He sits
Mhm.
back, watches the play develop, and then will attack.
But he's
I
also
can put it
fresher
like
in
that. One of the greatest players in hockey. I'll put it like he watches the play develop, and then when he needs to attack, he has it. It's all
but here's the biggest
he
thing.
got the bucket.
The third quarter, but mostly the fourth quarter, he's rested. So now he's fresher while other teams are running all over the place and they're starting to wear down, and Brunson can just take over the rest of the game.
And then they
So
also look at Brunson and say, "Yo, he's not a factor today. He's not a factor today." And then in the second half, he turns it up.
and it's been like that all year. I've said it. I'm like, it just seems like Brunson is
So when I look
cruising.
at Brunson, that's what I see. I see like a guy. I use it as Wayne Gretzky because he watches the play develop. He'll sit
hmm
back as far as he could be sitting on the goddamn desk waiting for. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, I gotta go get a bucket, and then bang, and he already seen the play develop. He already knows what's going on.
hmm
He's a good player. He's very talented.
Exactly. Exactly. The coach, the third quarter is their kryptonite. Who's kryptonite? The Knicks or the Sixers?
No, the Sixers.
Okay. Brunson
Sixers.
is a killer,
It's
and
been all
maybe
year. It's all been all year that the third quarter has been the worst for the Sixers.
I
I mean,
will say this.
They let teams. We could be in the lead, and they let teams come back and beat us.
Brunson is smarter, and he knows how to play within the system and use his footwork. Where Maxey counts on his speed, but if
Yes.
you take away his ability to use his speed, then how does he create and utilize and come to another? Because it's like in football. Okay, you may have one move, but if your player takes away that move, what's your counter? What's
Yeah,
your
what's your
counter?
move?
And Brunson, you see it. He can use his footwork. He can do his up and under. He can use the dribble. He can come left-handed. He can come right-handed. It doesn't matter how tall you are. People talk about his height, but you're seeing him shooting over 7-footers. So, and now the other aspect is your teammates, where now teams can't collapse in the paint all the time because OG is hitting the three. Now Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart early in the season was hitting threes. Now you're bringing Landry Shamet off the bench, Deuce McBride.
Yeah, because they're
You know,
spreading the ball around.
yeah. I mean, you even
It's one of
have,
my arguments that the Sixers don't do. They
but
don't spread the ball around enough.
you can't because of Embiid. You
Yes,
really can't.
that's, that's the problem.
Karl Anthony Towns is a better 3-point shooter than Embiid. I'm sorry, he is. So that forces you to pull a big man out where you can't do
That's
that all
why
the time with him.
Oubre's a better 3-point shooter than Embiid. He's a great 3-point shooter. Embiid should be under the bucket. Boom.
Yes.
Take it to the hole. Take it to the hole. Embiid, you're 7'1". Take it to the hole. Be
Yes,
physical.
I agree with you. So, but
your team is gonna sweep us Sunday.
Look, I hope y'all are right. Sorry, I do.
No, it's just facts. We just don't have it in us.
And hopefully Detroit and Cleveland can beat each other up, and we could rest and let OG get back, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, but
Now I have a question.
yeah, what's up?
You sweep us.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hurt you or help you?
I will say this: if Cleveland, Detroit goes to 7 games, it could help us. Number one, because OG will get the rest, guys will get the rest, but it's a matter of, are you taking a hot team and, in a
Putting them on
sense,
ice.
putting
That's
them on
what
ice?
I'm trying to get at. Are we?
But
if you sweep the Sixers, are you hurting yourself by putting yourself on ice?
But the point is, if the other teams beat themselves up, then it becomes, it's just like with you guys going 7 games. We had an extra couple days. Now the sweep, I get where you're coming from because it's a double-edged sword. But then again, we could let the guys rest. And how do you practice and keep the guys prepared? Because if you keep them prepared, then okay, they'll be fine. But if the other teams are beat up, they're banged up, that's to our advantage. That's what it comes down to. Now if Detroit, let's just say Detroit wins in 5 games, it's not going to matter. It's really not going to matter. It's still going to,
No,
because it's
that
just one
extra
extra
game won't matter.
Yeah. So, and that to me is what you know.
But
But
if it's 2 games or it's you know what I mean?
7 games,
If
then
it goes into 2 games, then that could hurt you.
it depends on who we're facing. Because if let's just say, for argument's sake, Cleveland comes back and wins the next 4 games, and it goes 6 games. 6. Cleveland also doesn't have a deep bench. They have they have a decent bench, but they don't go as deep as the Knicks. So, and see, that's the other thing. The Knicks do.
That rest could hurt you too.
We'll
It's a double-edged sword. It's just a double-edged sword. I mean,
yes.
Sometimes the rest is nice, but too much rest could. You'll be like, oh well, they lost because they had too much rest, and they're what I mean.
Yes. I've seen it before.
They're not focused on the game.
It's happened like that before. Yes, you are 100% correct. But I've also seen the team that got that 4-0 rest and the other team went to 7. Man, they were just ran out of energy.
Yep.
So because I think the 7-game series did hurt you, but we only got 2 extra days because we went 6. But we were blowing them out, so we were resting guys. So
right,
so that helped us out.
I thought us going to 7 was going to hurt us against you because we didn't have like a break.
And And the Knicks were, like you said, we're blowing them out, and we were resting our starters by the fourth quarter. So it's like you're getting extra days. So I understand where you're coming from. So it could hurt us. So yes, I'm not going to sit here and say it can't, but the way they've
But
been
you're definitely
playing,
winning. You're definitely winning tomorrow.
I hope you're right. I hope
Listen,
you're right.
I see. You guys will be winning so much. You'll fucking see Maxie go sit down, and you'll be like, "Oh look, Nick Nurse likes waving the white flag way too early." So.
Different story. Different story. Yeah. Then
He
then it's
did, but
gonna.
he waves the white flag a little too soon for my taste. I
Yeah.
mean, you
True.
got to try to have some kind of heart. You got to try to put something out there.
Yeah,
You got
true.
fans out there that want to see Maxie and all. Say, yo, I don't care.
But it
This is
becomes a
do or
point of
die.
if you see that the game is over with, you don't keep him out there because then he can get injured and it could affect you going into next year too. It's a
Yeah, it's a
double
double-edged
edge.
sword. But I mean, like,
Well,
hate.
if your fans are in there and they're moving and they're walking out in the fourth quarter, come on, it's not going to matter. You
But
sit there.
if they're not walking out, and they want to see the players. You know what I mean?
But you don't do that just for the fans to a certain extent, because if you know the game is over with, the series is over with, you're not going to play him just because. Look, bro, you do that and then he blows out a knee. Now he's missing next year, and then you're going to be like, oh well, he should have sat him. There was no hole, so you can't. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't.
You're right. Just like the
So,
Barkley thing when Barkley could have been breaking the Russian record.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you sat him, and he could have broke the record
True.
against the
So
Giants.
true. So
You know what I
true.
mean? He only needed 100 yards. Was it 100 yards or 50 yards? It was something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember how many yards. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing. Like, oh, boy, he can get hurt. I'm like, anybody can get hurt any given time. Somebody
mm-hmm.
can slip on a banana peel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Step on an ankle or all that stuff. So
Yep.
all right. Well, yo, it's been a great show today, man.
I was too. Very exciting.
Exactly. So thanks to everyone for being here. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button, man, on your way out. If you're coming back to rewatch, hit the like button. For all of us, for halftime, myself, the hardcore, the Aboriginal Sports Network, everything is there. We appreciate all the support. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the mothers out there. We're so appreciative of you. So got to make sure I call my moms, my daughters, my sister, so I will definitely be doing that. So you have what? You're streaming who today?
I am. I don't know. I got to vote on the Phillies or the Flyers.
Yeah, they both play at the same time, right?
Yeah, 6:05. That's another thing that pisses me off. How odd is the Phillies are playing at 6:05 when the Flyers are playing at 6:05? Like, come on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
can't you figure something out?
But that's the league. That's the league. So I'm gonna be honest with you. That is not the Flyers, and that is not the Phillies. That is Major League Baseball, and that is the NHL. So
But
Mrs.
it's
Halftime
unbelievable.
says Phillies are winning on the vote.
All right, those I'm going Phillies because they want to hear the rant about the Rob Thompson.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, hopefully.
And guess what? We're going to get swept with the Flyers too, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but at least the Phillies still have the rest of their season. So
Yeah, I
we'll
haven't
see how it
streamed a
goes.
lot of Phillies games though either because I don't get home.
Mhm. Me, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to decide. I mean, I'm looking at a WNBA game at 9 o'clock tonight. Tonight, I don't know. Maybe I will, or maybe I'll just chill. I know definitely Tuesday I'll be back with Leaf and Cave talking about the WNBA, and um, NYG on Wednesday, Heart of the City, and we'll be back next week definitely. So, Mrs. Halftime says 65% want to fill. Well, that
Wow.
speaks volumes. So.
And looks like I'm going to Phillies.
All right. Well, have a great stream doing that. I'll make sure I tap in just, as I always do, to at least give you a like. And that's a walk. And that's going to be it. So we're going to get out of here. What, an hour and 15 minutes. So, get you something to eat and chill for a minute, I guess.
Yep.
So
get the chill out. And
everyone be safe. Have a great one. And we're out of here. And what do you always say before we get out of here?
Catch you guys on the rebound. Peace.
We gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats. From life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and Coach's cheer, we break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.